Honk. Hey, it's always with the honk that we get things started. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Arvocalists. Welcome, everybody, to a Tuesday night stream. Welcome back if you were here earlier for the Fighting Fantasy Gamebook stream, or if you were hanging out watching Ghosts of Saltmarsh on GOGCom's Twitch channel. Welcome back to day 19 of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney with the amazing Arvocalists. The full team is assembled and prepared for our September Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. My guess is that we have 1 to 2 more sessions of Ace Attorney, at which point we will move on to a couple of different games, and then we'll, as I said, we come back to the Apollo Justice games, and then we leave and do a bunch of other stuff, and then we always come back to them. So I'm excited for more of this. So welcome, everybody, and thank you, by the way, to Rurf for the resub at the 2-month streak. I appreciate it. Good to see you, Rurf. I hope all's well. Welcome to Rayapel. Welcome to Fairy Fire. Welcome to Triffid, of course. Jeffrey Lee. Welcome to all the lovely people who are here. Please spread the word and let people know that the Best Voice team on Twitch is about to get its voice game on with some Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Before we get there, a couple of quick reminders. I'll go through this quickly because I did this earlier on today. If you haven't done so, please follow us here on this channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube, where you can see past broadcasts of this and other streams, many Arvocalist streams going well into the distant past. !Arv Cord will get you to our Discord channel where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. !Arv Tweets is our Twitter. I will always post there when I'm going live about stuff, so you can always check us out there. And also !Arv Sky is my Blue Sky channel, so please follow me over there because I always post when I'm doing stuff either channel or writing related or things like that, so you can definitely join us over there. And the website for this is arvaneleron.com. Financially, !Arv Shop is the merchandise area where you can get stuff for several of our Dungeons & Dragons campaigns and more going up there every month, so please join us for that. You can get cool swag for yourself and support the channel. !Arvtreon is the Patreon, which is really the financial backbone of the channel, and you can get cool stuff for yourself. If you want to have a character background for a tabletop role-playing game written for you, an epic poem written about you, if you want to be able to have an inspiration to help our tabletop players during the month, you can do that by supporting us on the Patreon. You can also support the channel by subbing to the channel, as Rurf was nice enough to do. That allows you to sub to the channel and gets you, again, if you support at a high enough tier, inspirations to help the TTRPG players during the month. And also, of course, these awesome new raft of emotes. We have 9 new emotes that have been added over the last month, so you'll definitely want to get a piece of that. And a reminder to everybody that we have our subathon coming up. The first ever subathon for this channel is going to be happening 2 weeks from Friday. It's going to start noon Eastern on Friday. We're going to be doing a fair bit of Starfield, and the more that you contribute, the more I will play of said game until we get up to that evening when I will be playing, doing a little bit of stuff with the Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks tabletop crew. And then we'll continue on with Starfield until 12:30 to 1 a.m., so at least 12 hours if we get enough support to get up to that amount. And then the next day, we will be starting off at noon Eastern, Saturday, again Starfield. Then we'll be moving into Negocios Infernales' Infernal Salon. This is a really cool game with a bunch of awesome art and cards, and we're going to have a bunch of authors that are putting together stories based on prompts that come from these cards. We call those Infernal Salons. And my friends Carlos Hernandez and C.S.A. Cooney will be hosting that, and we will be doing that. And while you come and support us during that time, every sub and every Patreon during that time, they will read your fortune from these Negocios Infernales cards. It's a very cool thing. Plus, again, more Starfield and stuff like that, depending on how much support we get. So we're going to have 12 hours Friday, 12 hours Saturday on the 29th and 30th. It's the first ever subathon for the channel. I'm very excited for it. It's part of our new channel refresh that we're doing starting at the end of last month into pretty much all of this month. And it is September, so you can actually save a little bit of money right now if you support by subbing for the first time or subbing at a higher tier. Twitch will pick up part of that cost, and it will be the same amount to us. So any support that you folks can give would be very much appreciated. So thank you for considering that. Mark your calendars for that. On the publishing side, exclamation point Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Exclamation point Library is my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and source book from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And exclamation point Greyshade is my Greyshade universe. First two books, Greyshade and Renegade, came out, have already come out, and you can order those right now at that link. You can also order the tabletop role-playing game from former Arvocalist and every year Christmas Carol participant, Trent Sparks. And you can also pre-order the last book in the series, which is Heretic. That'll be out next year. That's the final book of the Grey Assassin trilogy. I'm working on that now. And, of course, the tabletop role-playing game from Brandon O'Brien, which is going to be play-tested later this month of Greyshade at Big Bad Con. That is going to be amazing, too, and you can pre-order that as well. Also, hi to Prince Justin and to Mar. So you can do all those things. That would be lovely. And as always, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter, very important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message we will do so for others in the future as well. I'm going to talk more about my schedule coming up later on this week at the end of the session tonight. But right now, we got to get us into some Apollo Justice, y'all. So I'm going to unmute myself and apologize unreservedly to anyone I interrupted because I can't hear them yet. And then I'm going to unmute them. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to head over to reveal. Look at this fully operational battle station we call a voice team. This is what I'm talking about. It is the Arvocalists, everybody. And we are here. The whole crew is here and we are ready to go. Look at these lovely people. Amazing stuff. It is the Arvocalists in full power. So I'm going to start.
We are the complete Voltron.
We are the complete, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now, wait till you see us form Blazing Sword, Chad. That's what I got to say. I'm going to start with the gentleman right below me on the column. And that, of course, is the amazing and awesome Zach Clay. Zach, my friend, it's good to see you. How are things going with you on the left coast? And how are you feeling about tonight? What are you looking forward
to? I'm feeling great. Been doing lots of D&D. People that have followed me on this channel for a while might know that I at any given time I sometimes stream this little Minecraft roleplay community called Lord of the Craft. It's like Lord of the Rings, but in Minecraft. So I've been doing a lot of that lately, voicing people's characters on Twitch and all that stuff. But tonight, very excited about Ace Attorney. In the green room, we all realized that the vicious cycle continues, that none of us remember barely anything about what's going on. And then by the end of the stream, we're going to get all of it, and then it'll repeat. And then we also discovered, I also discovered that there's an annotate option that's turned on in the Zoom share right now. So for those of you chat that's watching, in order to like voice act in real time, Greg is sharing his screen to us, sharing the game to us in Zoom. And we can annotate over stuff. So while the graphic, like the logo of Ace Attorney was on, we were drawing faces and mustaches and eye patches over all the characters. And the funny thing is that only we can see it. Only the cast can see it. So it's a lot of fun. It's the little things, you know.
Trucy
anyway,
secrets. Trucy with the mustache and beard was pretty great.
I see
monobrow.
Yeah, I see right now this very odd experience of seeing just the because I'm reposting on social media right now. So all I see are like the eyebrows that you put in like somehow over the top of it, because I guess it's top at all times. So it's just like, what is going on with my monitor? And like, so now I now understand the reality of what has occurred.
Yes.
We were wondering how we can maybe use this to mess with you, Greg.
Yeah. Well,
exactly.
achievement unlocked then.
But yeah, no, that's me. I'm excited. Excited to do more voices and to hear more voices, and it's a lot of fun having the full crew and our newest members of our cast too. It's a lot of fun. So I'm excited.
Very exciting to have Zach with us. And by the way, chat, be aware that very soon I'm going to be making an announcement about something that Zach is involved in early next year with me. And it's actually going to be, it's going to end up being two things that are very cool and they're going to be close to each other, and it's going to be awesome. Anytime to see Zach is a good time, but especially when we're doing these things that we're going to be talking about. So stay tuned, TM, because it's going to be awesome. Moving right on down the line, it is also a great pleasure, of course, to have the incredibly multi-talented and accomplished Rem Alternus with us. It's good to see you, Rem. How is life in the universe with you? Is there another Kickstarter that I have missed that you and or Catalyst have been involved with that is kicking ass at the moment that I'm missing? Because it's sometimes hard to keep up because you have so much stuff. That is all good
I've
stuff.
got 3 that are launching in the same 3-week period. So
that's what I thought.
live right now is Rollicrit's Bag of Holding. So if you remember the old Think Geek bag of holding, this is a better made one. And it's got straps, so you can choose your customized straps. They have alchemy, journalist, different things like that, and it's really cool. Really nice bag, and I think that's well over 700,000 now.
Holy.
Yeah, and then and for those who don't know, Rollicrit is the exclusive merch vendor for Gen Con. So whenever you go to Gen Con and you see the Gen Con merch booths, that is Rollicrit. And then actually at midnight, I'm not sure which time zone midnight, but tonight, The Eagle Has Landed is launching on Kickstarter, and it is a film documentary based off of Space 1999.
Oh man, no
back
joke.
in the 70s.
I had the Space 1999 ship when I was a kid, by the way.
You can actually get you can build the model. There's a tier where you can get the model and build it. There's cast interviews and Q&As you can get into. There's there's a ton of rewards that they have. So that's launching tonight. It's a big goal, but that's film. So they're looking to raise $500,000, and that's still the bare minimum. Nick Tate and Brian Johnson, I want to say, are that you can do sit-in Q&As and get photos signed and stuff like that by them. And then on Thursday, it might be early next week. The date is escaping me right now, but within the next days, we are launching LFG Nexus is a social media platform for gamers, and they are launching a Kickstarter for the Commander Nexus, which is an app that's going to integrate with LFG so that you can schedule and register for Magic the Gathering Commander events in your area.
Cool.
And stuff like that. And it provides kind of some services that haven't happened up through now, which is surprising considering how big Magic is, where you can create events, you can assign tables, you can make sure you can see who you've played before so you aren't repeating who you played against. You can share decks, all kinds of stuff. So that's launching in the next couple days. So that's my immediate life. But the big thing that I'm most excited about, and then I'll shut up, I promise.
No, I asked you. That's why.
is tomorrow on the Realmsmith YouTube channel is episode 3 of Shadowrun Excommunication, which is the Shadowrun live action or live play, actual play of Shadowrun that we shot in Los Angeles with a celebrity cast. So I'm in love with it. And you should go watch all of it because it's just so good.
Yeah, I've seen episode 1 and I've yet to see 2 yet, but episode 1 was magical.
And speaking of Shadowrun, one of the Shadowrun writers just wandered on into the chat. So hi, Jen.
Hey, what's up, Jen? Gon Eden, of course, well known to chat members here as one of the members of Infinity and Beyond with Eberron as well. That's awesome. Well, again, congratulations on all the things. And I did not mean to leave Realmsmith out of that mix, but there was a lot. But congratulations, Rem. Seriously, that's great. Thank you. Also, while we were talking, good solid opening turnout, everybody. Welcome to Yadasak and Ibrahim, who came in, and of course Gon Eden, who we just mentioned. Oh, someone was going to ask. Arudinel asked Rem, can you link the Kickstarter for the Think Geek to the Roll for Crit
bet
bag
I
of holding,
can.
because the Think Geek one, it said he lasted him almost a year. So this is a chance to change that.
On it.
While you were doing that, we are going to jump on down to the most awake person in show business these days. Now, anyway, and that, of course, is KP. What's going on, KP? It's good to see you. How is life in the universe? And I saw in chat that you said you got a little bit of a break. So has there been some more sleep since the last few times?
You are seeing me at the most awake I've been in over a month. So I take that as a win.
Mm-hmm.
I am very, very happy to have and grateful to have the type of support I have, because I know that is not common for most people. I almost cried this morning when I woke up. I was like, oh, I sleep. I actually got. Oh, this is so good. Oh my God. So yes, you're going to just see the most joyful and excited self. And I'm just happy to be here with you guys. We were talking because there was a chance that I might have to miss tonight or be very late to it because I had another prior engagement, but happily that got canceled. So I get to do voices, which I love doing, with amazing, talented people like you guys, which I love doing. So my night is made. I think I'll take that as a very grand win.
Good stuff, KP. And don't forget to check out KP at Big Bad Con with photo shoots and the like, because everyone on the free earth except me is going. So that's how that goes. No,
but yeah, if you guys are showing up for Big Bad Con, first and foremost, the con itself is absolutely fantastic. It's one of the most seen I felt at any convention I've ever been to. Granted, I haven't been to a lot of conventions, but I've been to a lot of big ones, and Big Bad Con has been the first time where I really felt like I connected with people. There's just a lot of talented folks coming over. If you have any inkling of wanting to get into the gaming sphere, specifically board games, TTRPG, tabletop games, that is a convention I highly recommend. I don't know if they have space anymore this year. It got sold out very quickly, but if not, next year, please do come. If you're already going, do come by and say hello. I'm going to be having my photo booth open up for walk-ins. So come by if you're looking to get some professional headshots done. They're going to be at a much steeper discount than what you would normally have to do if you were to book me on outside of the convention space. So yeah, that's kind of the big thing going on right now, aside of having a baby. So there you go.
Major big things, but always a pleasure, KP, to have you with us. And last but certainly not least, officially having successfully auditioned and passed with flying colors, it is a great pleasure to welcome now as a permanent member of the Arvocalists, Indy has joined us. So what's going on, Indy? How is life in the universe with you? I have had a chance to, while doing some work, watch you kicking ass and taking names in Halo Infinite, which for those of you who don't know what this is like, let me just bring you into the experience. Basically, this is what it's like. Middle, needles, K, up, K, up, down, no, guys. And then every so often, the F, and then needles. It's a very, no, but they communicate very well, very good players. It's a lot of fun to watch good players do this. It's also very funny to listen to a mix of Texas auctioneering in the distant future. But how's life been with you, Indy? How you doing, man? And how does it feel to be a permanent member now of this little experience we call the Arvocalists?
A lot of questions there. Short answers are life is great. Very blessed and honored to be welcomed back here, and as a permanent member. It's a weird thing to say, but very excited about it. This is a great group of people and a very fun thing to be a part of. In terms of it's funny you mentioned Halo, because I've been playing it a lot recently. I used to compete in it back in the day. I was very, very into it and kind of took several years off, but recently got the itch and started doing it again. So that's what Greg is referring to there. And Victoria, my partner, goes by Spiffy, has not really seen that side of me because it was all prior to us having met. So she comments basically the exact same thing Greg did. Just, I don't understand what you're saying, any of the time. And it made me realize how funny it is that it is almost a universal thing that I've watched across other competitive Halo players as well, is we all say the call out of what's ever happening at least 2 times. It's always top middle, top middle. It's never just there's someone top middle. It's always top middle, top middle, top middle. Like you have to say it a million times, otherwise it can't be heard. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but it's been very fun. Very glad to be here. I've been writing some music and working on my recording chops, and that's been very fruitful and rewarding. And so that's been pretty much it.
I have a quick question for you.
Go for it.
What's your OG, like your favorite original Halo? Because I grew up on Halo 3 and I haven't played it in 10 years, and I'm waiting to find the right crew to go back in and play the campaign for the first time in 10 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
I'd be up for that, Zach, by the way, at some point.
Okay, cool.
Are you talking about, we talking about just campaign, or are we talking about multiplayer?
We can do both.
Both? Okay. So campaign, I still think Halo CE is still just my favorite, just because I remember my dad came home. He came home, literally had Halo in hand when I was, I don't remember how old I was, but I remember him holding it. It was before anyone knew really anything about it. It wasn't big yet, but my dad came home with it, pulled the Best Buy bag out and pulled Halo out and said, "Son, this is going to be the game." And I said, "Okay." And so I put that thing in, and awesome. The rest was history, man. I like the next 12 years of my life were devoted to Halo.
This can be made into a movie.
This is going to be the
game. So CE is my favorite in terms of the campaign, and I would say, I would probably just say both. I would say multiplayer and campaign.
Can I
classic
propose Reach?
I love Reach as
yeah,
well.
I'll take Reach.
I love all of them, really.
Yeah,
they're all fantastic, but I don't know. I feel like Reach was where it really just reached its peak. It's in the name, guys.
Let's signpost that.
Yes.
But I love, but yeah, I'm honestly open to all of them. I wasn't particularly, I enjoyed the campaign for the first one that came out, I think Halo 4, that came out from, what is it called?
343.
343, Guilty Spark, 343 Industries. I thought that was a very solid campaign. I felt really emotional about what happened. We're not going to talk about Halo 5 ever. Mum's the word, but yes, I'm always open. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
That's pretty
all
cool.
Right, Chad.
What? Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, sometime I guess you'll expect a special sideshow Halo stream.
Arvocalists Halo stream.
Yeah,
I because I'm considerably older than most of these folks. I mean, my thing back then was Unreal Tournament 2004, so that was what a lot of the attention was focused on at the time. And I remember. Okay, and then we're gonna play. I remember playing Unreal Tournament 2004 in LAN parties, which is what you did in the ancient days.
Jeff.
Yeah, we did LAN parties too.
You could still do that, but I mean, like carrying your computer, you know.
No.
But like I remember doing that, and I remember talking to a guy about having played Quake, because I had once ran into the best guy who ever played Quake, who wrote the book on it, is a guy named Thresh. And this is a time when the servers, there were not many big servers in the first place, so you could log on and they might just randomly be there. And there was no matchmaking of like, you know, what ability you were. Like, it wasn't like that. So I show up on the server literally behind this guy who I kill because I just happened to spawn right in back of him. And it's Thresh, who then kills me like 35 consecutive times, like, right? But I was just like, what matters here is not the 35, it's the one. So like that was the experience. But anyway, I love doing co-op campaigns, shooter campaigns and stuff like that. So it would be fun to do something like that in the future.
I'll just sit here with my Stardew Valley that's been open for 78 hours.
Hey, Stardew's great.
No,
they got that multi
app too. In the spirit of classics, Rem's wearing a Kingdom Hearts shirt though. So we all, we got to do a nostalgia stream. Oh yeah.
See,
the story of that game though is just so convoluted. I've never
Kingdom Hearts. Nobody, even the devs don't know what the hell the lore is on Kingdom Hearts.
I won't deny you on that.
Right, and nobody cares. It's all good.
I tried
Disney
to read the wiki.
Final Fantasy, I'm in. I don't like. It doesn't have to make sense.
I had a blast playing it, but like I remember reading through the wiki, trying to understand the lore. I'm just like, What the F is happening,
Yeah.
guys?
Then
What
there are
is-
Disney
what is-
characters.
Well, listen, we started
Oh.
talking about Halo. Let's be clear. If we want to talk about something where the lore is completely incoherent, I introduced you to Destiny because I still to this day have people that are like, here's how the lore is, Arv, and it goes like this. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, I'm sorry, what? They're like, oh, we didn't tell you about the DLC. You see, that's so anyway, lore is interesting. Anyway, speaking of lore, we need to get into lore of this game. So
Yes.
Yes, we do.
let us get to it.
Or remember.
Re-remember what it was. Oh, and I have
Mhm.
to turn down the volume enormously. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Blast it.
Let's go. No, I obviously did the wrong one. There we go.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
that guy.
And search. Oh, so that's right. We are in.
The past.
We're in the
future. We're
past.
back in the future.
Right.
No.
So this is
Yeah.
the past and future business, right?
Yes.
We were talking to this dude. Okay, who was
That's-
playing? Was this you, KP? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about the meaning of competition. By the way, chat, I assume you all aspire to this fashion sense, chat. I just want to be
It's
clear.
actually
yeah,
pretty
absolutely.
fly.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
pretty
like,
fly.
Yeah.
seriously.
Absolutely.
Especially the hat that's going on.
Mm, I'd rock that.
I want the facial hair.
We oh, this is the I think we had you doing Rem the 1,000-year stare or
yes.
We competed that day 7 years ago. 2.
Rem's just ready.
Two.
two.
Ah, yes. You must have been surprised. Called to the detention center out of the blue. Oh, what's it?
Two.
Two?
Oh, okay. This is then they're like doing cards. Don't know who's saying this. One, I'll just do it as the
narrator.
narrator.
Yeah.
Showdown time.
Ooh.
Aha.
I just saw the patch. It's still there.
I don't know who's saying that. Maybe it's Zach. Not Zach Clay. Zach.
Why would I lose? All right, fine. I lost.
No. No, this is KP.
This is back in the past. No, this is back in the past.
But it's still you though.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
Like
okay.
we were in the past there.
Yeah. I lost. It's only a game of poker. A game I've played for a long time. And only I feel like this is Phoenix.
Maybe.
I want to say this is him remembering,
I
reminiscing.
don't know.
I can't.
It feels
Game
more
I've
Phoenix.
played for a long
Yes, there we
time
go. There we go.
and
Yes.
only lost twice. Who was the
Oh
first?
no, that's got to be the other one though, because it said twice, right?
Yeah.
At this point, I think anyone read it and then.
Yeah.
the man I killed, of course.
We're just gonna say it together in unison. Oh, it was me.
You choose your defense attorneys by playing poker.
You have a royal flush of
This is
options.
so soap opera.
Right? Some are hired, others are fired. When you compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of. I know that you do. Trucy's. Oh, sorry.
Trucy's power.
Wait, what? Trucy. She is in a class of her own.
I can't wait to get Trucy 1,000-year stare. With Mr. Hat, I knew I could not be defeated.
Wait, she has powers?
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, suddenly, like, Trucy becomes part of the
OP.
X-Men or something.
Yeah.
For 7 years, I've played poker here at the Borscht Bowl Club,
Get
and
alive.
I've never lost once.
Ugh.
I'm good, but not that good.
I love the I'm Batman with Borscht Club. Like,
I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy, and she sends me signals.
oh god.
That's cheating.
Daddy, he's got a good hand.
That's the signal.
That was a
That's the
great
signal.
signal.
He's got to get like across the club. Like,
You might have a chance if you
Oh,
act quick.
God.
Better call him soon.
I love when I play by myself.
Yeah, no, it's great. Do it.
Can you tell me what her power is?
Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performance magic. But those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill.
Her line?
Recall, you are the second man to whom I've lost. Magnify. Oh, shit.
Magnify Gramoodles.
Oodles of Gramoodles. That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it.
Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic?
Genetic.
It's just in the Grampoobah blood or something?
Blood.
Oh.
Oh,
Whoa.
what the
Okay.
fuck? Whoa!
Let's not talk about blood.
special.
Gosh.
I'm sorry, but that is not something told lightly to outsiders. And it is nothing you need to know at this time.
And that's why we're going to. Oh, I can't save it. Never mind.
Ah!
Dun, dun, dun.
Rudanel says, it's her midichlorians.
It's some kind of green bean secret then. Fine.
All right. Let's
Wow.
just save this quickly. And we should probably ask about Trucy as well before we get to that. Yes, I want to overwrite.
I just
If I
Yeah.
remember correctly, Greg, it's whenever the Phoenix writing is in white, it's you, and whenever it's in blue, it's me. Blue is old guy.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so white is me and blue is you. Okay, that's
yeah,
good to know.
because it's a flashback, so
Yeah.
he's younger.
Okay, cool.
That made sense.
Thank you.
all I
That's
can
helpful.
think of is the meme where the guy is like pointing up into the air to the one that's too damn high one is her midichlorians too damn high.
Too damn high. Yeah.
Jeez. 15 this year?
She's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know.
I see. When I planned my disappearing act, it was the thought of her alone that gave me pause. But I'm a shit father and I did it anyways.
Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go, you deadbeat?
Yes, and for that, I must apologize. However, I could not be found guilty that day. Because of this.
This?
A transferal of rights. You see the signature?
A transferal? That's Magnify Gollum's signature, isn't it? Let's see. I hereby give all rights to the secret staging and performance of my magic to the recipient name below. And the recipient's name is you, Zach Groomsman.
Yes, it is I.
Wait, this page looks torn.
You recall the diary, yes?
First, take a close look at this diary. Note that a page has clearly been ripped out. As it just so happens, I have here what I believe to be the missing page.
Wait, let me see that.
How could I forget? That scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge.
This is the real page that was torn from the book. Magnify gave it to me that night.
You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier.
Once again, I must apologize. Yes, because that's going to fix everything.
Yeah, I mean, like, sorry. Okay, no problem. All I needed was you to say sorry. And...
It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from that courtroom.
All right, let's
Why
talk
did
about...
you... Wait, why did you even try to escape? Just give that paper to the guy so that he would have been your attorney.
But then I
Do
cannot
his
be dramatic.
job. He could have done his job. The greatest of magnified Graham Rye Bread's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform his illusions on stage.
Sounds like a pretty important... Oh, sorry.
Sounds like a pretty important thing to have if you're his disciple.
As the rightful heir to his art, I too wanted a rightful heir.
To his art. Rightful?
I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor.
Your daughter.
That is why I have risked all to come here tonight. Nepotism. Brushel. What?
Oh, God.
Oh, God!
Yep.
God!
The return of Brushel.
Ah,
Oh.
here you go.
What's this?
A letter passing the rights I have inherited to Trucy. I would have you sign here as witness.
But I'm not a lawyer anymore, thanks to you. And you need a public notary besides.
Oh, I may not look it, but I'm a certified notary.
I don't know what you look, actually, Brushel, to be honest.
You look like a notary.
You are...
You look like
are...
a total note.
By day, I wear a notary's glasses and hunt for news. Also by day, I wear a reporter's glasses and notarize. When I take off the glasses, I can't see very well.
Your signature, please. This is the first reason I have come here tonight.
Transferal of rights added to the court record.
It was in blue, so I was almost like transfer.
Transferal of rights added. That day when transferal of rights was added. By the way, side note, why the hell is there a picture of a submarine aboard, behind in the background? Like the nesting dolls, the borscht thing. Yeah, but like, because of...
Is it a submarine?
It's a cruise ship.
That is
Ah,
very,
no,
that is
is
not a
looks
cruise
like
Very
ship.
dark.
That is not a cruise ship.
What? No.
Do you
As a
see-
former
are you
naval
seeing more
person,
of
I
it?
am telling you that is.
Do you see
that
the
is
full
one
painting
cruise.
on your game, Greg? Because we only see half of it.
Oh, really? Oh, maybe because it's, because it's cut off. Yeah, it's definitely a submarine.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
so I don't understand. Anyway, it was very weird. Hey, what's up, Configuration Queen? Yeah, the Red October. Well, I know the whole shelf is Russian
Red
stuff, but
October.
like, I mean, I guess it could be, but okay. I finally figured it out. Now I know why you've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said.
Precisely. I know why. He needed to wait for her to be of a certain age before he could transfer.
Yep,
She's 15 now, right?
that's
yeah.
right. There's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered to be legally deceased. Oh. So if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they would lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all of their possessions.
Exactly. Which is why I'm here. I risk showing my face in public for the sake of this document. Before my 7 years are up. You might say, I'm securing my daughter's inheritance.
But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically?
Not in this case, I'm afraid.
This case?
Yes. I received the performance rights from Magnified Gram. However, this was done in secret, without witness. Before Magnify died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire were named. Myself and Zach Gramophone and Valet Gramophone. Not Trucy.
I see. So you do need this document.
I have known Brushel since before I vanished. He's a man I trust.
This is why you are a man we do not trust.
Now, only 3 know of my rebirth.
I took the liberty of looking into Trucy's background and found you had no other close kin.
It is as you say.
Okay. I was kind of hoping he'd say something about the mother at this point. I know everyone else, but Trucy's mother is a mystery.
Okay.
But
So all of that
speaking
is
of
done.
weird things in the background, what is that weird drawing Microsoft Paint image that's on the left side of the wall? You guys notice that?
Let me check this and then I'll then we'll do that. Okay, no, do not return. Okay, which
See that one
This
right
thing?
there? Yeah.
Oh, that's
That
funny.
MS Paint of a weird out of place thing.
That's the MS Paint shelf. We got the Russian shelf,
Okay.
the MS Paint shelf. That's a
Got
good
it,
question. I don't know. All right, it's time to find out about the grim
Ooh, boy.
secret.
9.
Kapow. All right, the Grim Dawn secret. I have to know more about this power of Trucy's. It's like she can see right into people's minds. The first time I saw her do it, it blew mine.
And after you were done having your mind blown, you took her to play cards with you.
Gotta use the resources at hand, I always say.
Child labor. Yet, I myself have no such power.
But Trucy does. Why's that?
Midichlorians.
Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother? Thalassa? Grams of fat?
I will not speak of that.
Thalassa is officially missing, correct? And I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. It's because of something I'm going to find now. Because of Mr. Hat.
This gun, I'm going to point at you.
You tell
Change your mind.
a very convincing argument.
Shot through the heart and you're to blame, eh, Groomune? All right, so, so the...
Oh,
I'm
Something came
thinking-
up. Something came...
Yeah, no, I know, I couldn't see it, the thing. Where is it?
This is
something
like a
popped up.
barely...
You can
Yeah.
zoom in, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
I think it's on the latch, like how
There.
we open.
Yeah.
But I think it was on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yep.
There it is.
Excellent.
Open it.
okay. So this is Trucy's mother, Thalassa. She's pretty. I can picture her on stage with Zach. Still, she looks like a down-to-earth type, too. I guess Trucy takes after her. Well, you think Trucy is
yeah.
down
Wait,
to
Truth
Earth?
is down to earth. What?
Where Earth is defined as Mars. All right. So you don't want to talk about her because of that?
Yeah, well,
I feel like there's got to be more.
There could be the transferal of rights.
but he gave that to.
Right,
us,
but
so-
I'm wondering if that means maybe it would pass to his wife? I don't know.
Well, we have to find some way to prove that it came from her mother.
Right. It looks like the only thing that actually fits this, because this is all happening in the past, is...
No, this is not anymore in the past.
Oh, no,
This
that's
is
right.
coming
That's right.
back.
It isn't. No, it's right.
We're in the present now. I mean, like
Yeah,
the only
I-
other thing I think of is the gun as well. But like, remember there was what was the reason we had that conversation about potentially her mother getting shot by the gun? Was there something? Is that I was just being speculative, or did we have like some sort of?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, like there was some kind of accident or something.
Yeah, something
Oh, so
along
I
those
was
I
right.
lines.
totally
We're
forgot
talking
about
to you.
that.
Take that!
Because
Hi!
of this, points gun.
The three of you were a team once. Not that the entire country doesn't already know this, or indeed every player of this game. At your peak, you were the biggest stars around. Yet, there's another story behind the fame, one that not many know. Thalassa lost her life during a rehearsal. To you and Valant Grumyun's bullets.
It was an accident. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
How could I shoot my dear Thalassa?
I'm sure Valant would say the same thing. Why, it's just like another murder I might mention.
Damn you!
No, damn you. To your lock.
Her eyes. I loved Thalassa's eyes.
I had to
I
have
still
those
keep
eyes.
them in a jar at home.
Just kidding.
Oh, God.
I needed those eyes for myself.
To think they could read my mind was frightening. Yet there was a warmth in them that felt like an embrace.
You were just joking about the pistol roof? No, he's right.
She is dead. and magnified grammar has joined her.
So the only one with her power left now is Trucy? Mr. Zach?
I do not know.
I don't need any power to see through that one, buddy.
I love that so much.
Oh, so there's someone else. Someone other than Trucy. Someone who inherited Thalas's power.
How would I know?
My chances are slim. It would take a miracle to learn the truth. Or maybe one has already occurred.
Aha. There's someone else with the power. And I know who. It's Brushel. No, let's see.
That guy with his mustache
Oh,
coming
God.
out of his nose.
It's Mike Meekins. He's clearly got the power.
Meekins.
Reporting for duty to see through you, sir.
Report for duty,
Order
sir.
for duty, sir.
Oh my god.
I thought the daughter would be in there, but I guess the daughter's not there.
It's not
Trucy
Maggie.
herself?
Is that not her in the top
Yeah,
right?
she's there.
Oh, she's Trucy, but it's like
No, not
Trucy and
Trucy,
one other,
the-
yeah.
I meant the daughter of the artist. The
Oh.
forger. I thought she
Vera.
might be Vera. Yeah, I thought she for some reason.
So
Well,
someone
she had
other,
that power already. He's dead. He's
Well,
the forger.
I mean,
I don't
maybe
know,
it is
Talon.
the dead guy. I don't know.
No, because he said there's one who's still alive who can. So
Okay.
it could be Valent, I guess. It's not Trucy. We already know that. We're already talking to Zach. I don't think it's Christoph out of left field. It's Apollo Justice.
I mean, maybe.
It could be Apollo Justice.
I feel like
know.
this would be a good time to kind of tie his character back into the story because he's not here anymore, but or at least currently not here. But
Apollo, you mean?
yeah, Apollo.
It's either Apollo or Valent, I want to say.
But the thing is, have we as players noticed Apollo having something like that?
Yes, the bracelet.
Oh,
He has this bracelet that he can use. Actually, that's a good point. That
Yeah,
means
I think it's Apollo.
it's got to be Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This boy.
Boy.
His name is I forget, something weird.
Who could he be?
An attorney.
Attorney.
I noticed him when I went to visit a friend's law offices.
So what? Are we to make off of this, oh great ex-attorney? You can show me pictures of strange boys all no! No!
Oh,
No,
Ah,
axe that dialogue. Axe that, move
Alright.
forward,
Somebody
please.
I
clip
guess
it.
he was
Somebody
just waiting to say that the whole game.
Oh,
Whew,
Yeah.
okay.
oh God, Zach.
Alright.
But you could at least say something like, I'm this boy. I could use a laugh.
I don't even. Oh,
What is happening?
I don't even. Perhaps you wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts. This might not be 100% proof, but it's close. There's a link between this boy and Thalassa. Actually, it's more of a ring. What?
A ring.
One ring to rule them all. One ring to find. Perhaps this will refresh your memory. I just so happen to have evidence showing this missing link.
We do?
Did the necklace belong to Apollo?
No, wasn't it given to us by Trucy?
I
Was it?
thought it was, yeah. Okay, well, all right. It's clearly not the picture of the dead guy.
Could this be one of the ones where it's like we're not ready to?
It could be. I mean, the thing that's closest to this is... It's not insulin. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Is there anything about this diary?
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, that's the missing page.
Right, the ripped out page. Everything has been a setup. Yeah, okay. So then I'd say the best guess is the locket, and if not, then maybe we don't have it.
Yeah.
Trucy's locket.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. Zach.
This face is your response, Mr. Ex-Attorney. You did say that I wouldn't laugh if I knew the facts, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Womp womp.
you magicians will tell you they're going to produce a dove, then take off their hat. It's almost more effective to not reveal your hand in advance, Mr. Wright.
Damn it.
Which I've just done. Clear.
Womp womp womp.
The question is, do I have a trump card in here somewhere? Think, right? Think.
This might not be 100% proof. Okay. I actually think you're right. We may not have it. Although, it's weird, though, that...
But we've already gone through all of the other options before coming here, right?
See, I don't know that we have.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think we have.
We still have an option of going into the past.
Right. Because we can actually, let's see, and search. Right, so that was the Borscht Bowl Club. So now we go into the
Welcome to
present.
the Matrix.
Into the past. We were in the present.
No.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
No,
No,
that
you're
one-
right. You're right. Now we're going to the past. So we go to the detention center.
Oh, I see.
Oh, now is this the same one? Were you also doing this?
We
I
didn't,
was. Was that?
we didn't finish unlocking this guy.
No, because
Oh,
we
we
were. No,
Oh,
we
because of
didn't have.
blackmail. Hmm.
Do we want to try the bottom option before going to this guy?
Yeah.
Sure. And so
There was a fourth one that. What was
Drew
it?
Studio,
Drew
right?
Studio.
All right.
Yeah.
Through the Damager Studio.
Oh, here we go.
The Damager Studio.
Wait, what? What the hell?
Oh,
I said freaking Drew Studio. Okay,
You did it.
thanks. Oh, god damn it. Guess what I forgot to do?
Every time.
Every time. It never fails. I don't understand why this is such a problem for me. Just bear with me 1 second, chat. Nothing at all
Write it
is
out.
happening here.
Write a note so you'll do it after stream.
Yeah, that's a good
Well
one.
done.
I hear you. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, let's see. All right, there we
Is
go.
that the
So-
Wii Shop music you guys are doing right now?
It's no, it's the
Ish.
we channel music. We shop music is.
Oh, sure. We changed
Okay.
it with you.
7 years ago, Drew Studio.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh.
that is.
Okay, so this is the past. It has to be the
It
past.
has to be the past, but I don't know who this is. Maybe I assume it's the forger. So actually,
Yeah.
I don't know who we had doing the forger, but I would suggest that we maybe have Indy do this.
Agreed.
So Indy, we're talking crazy hippie, hate Ashbury, travels from Portland to Austin and back again, living the nomad life.
Oh man, that hits
that-
way too close to home.
That kind of an artist. I'm just saying.
I don't have a voice for that.
I'm thinking like kind of a very like surfer boy, but combined with like it's all fine, man.
Totally, dude.
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
You. All right, man. I got you, brother.
Okay, it is him. Good. I decided on sooner. Drew Misham, was it?
I haven't done anything illegal.
And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions.
I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching.
I'm good at that. I was actually terrified. I was just staring at you.
I admit, it made quite an impression on me.
I'm used to
finding my. Oh, sorry.
That's all right, because I'm also used to finding myself in outrageous situations.
Phoenix Wright, was it? I'll answer what I can.
Sorry. I love this accent so much.
I think it's I think it's you, right, Rim?
I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched intensely.
Oh, and it's her.
Mhm.
I don't remember the voice you did for this, Rem, but I think it's this sort of like, this is the one who like every so often just like draws.
Well, she didn't
on
talk.
I think I made
Yeah.
her like a robot, if
I-
I remember.
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Beep boop, beep boop. This is my daughter, Vera. Say hello.
If she even talks.
She's gone.
She's gone.
She has the power.
Shall we begin then?
All right, let's talk. Mr. Misham, if that is truly your real name. Judging from this place, you're a painter? Like mine, like a steel trap finish.
Not sadly a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by were it only me.
Your daughter?
Her mother grew weary of me and left.
Damn.
I don't want to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That is why I began my other occupation.
When I had an afro, I did the same thing.
Forgeries. Let's talk about those forgeries.
Don't look at me with those eyes, man. I know what it is I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for?
But some of your works aren't paintings, correct?
You may not believe me when I tell you this, man. But that was my first work outside painting.
What?
To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility.
Then why did you take the job?
I was well paid. Very well paid. Man.
I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape.
Honestly, the sooner I could put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course.
That's just what everybody does to Phoenix. Like, I'm really sorry for ruining your life. We just apologized. Okay? Now let's move on.
I said I'm sorry. It's enough, right?
Sorry. Exactly. But it's not going to be quite so easy.
He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him.
Permanently. Wait.
The gun. No.
What? I have to remind
You
him?
think you have to present.
Okay.
The torn piece of paper.
I
Yeah.
guess.
The forged paper.
Oh,
the
yeah, the
forged
forged paper. Like, actually, wait.
Oh,
There's the thing, but like...
there's no present button. So.
Oh, yes, there is. There is.
There it
There
is.
is. Yeah. Present. And that is forged. Present! Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy. But that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I am innocent. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me.
I knew it would be difficult to escape this.
Then let's talk.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
So
we can
all
talk.
that talking you did before was for nothing.
Aha! Magnifies diary. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did?
it was unlike anything I had attempted before.
I guess it will be a little different from paintings.
That is not what I mean. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy.
This wasn't a copy?
The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page, as a reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client.
So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote?
Yes. As I said, it was my first job of that nature.
So, who was your client?
As I said in court, I do not know.
Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester.
I never met them. Not personally.
Aha! You lying sack!
Oh,
A psyche lock. Of course.
Of course.
It seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. All right.
I don't know, man.
Well, I know. I know that I'm going to save and then come back to you and ask you these questions. Right now, with this thing.
9.
You're hiding something. Okay.
You're adding some.
Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Misham?
I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client.
True. When I asked the client's name, there were no psyche locks in sight.
Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense.
Why are you doing this to me, man?
Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. So, what's Misham hiding?
So he's not hiding the client. He's hiding the forger, right? Because he's hiding his daughter, who's the one who's actually doing it.
Yep.
I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you've said.
Well, what is it then?
You told me what you knew about the client, and I couldn't see any psyche locks.
Psycho locks? Is that some sort of asylum security? Or a new hairstyle, perhaps?
Well, we're talking about
Nice.
hairstyles, I mean. But then they did show up, didn't they? Who was your client?
As I said in court, I do not know.
Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester.
I never met them. Not personally.
Not personally. Those words triggered the psyche lock.
Again with the psycho locks? Now I really must know what they are.
So, you didn't meet with the client. But someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence?
Dun dun dun.
Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. But I'm afraid you've lost me.
Wow. I didn't even do anything. You're just like, I lock smash.
Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psyche locks.
As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there.
And your conclusion is?
The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham.
Poppycock! I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could it have been but me?
That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger at Drew's studio is... Kapow!
dun, dun.
The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it?
Ridiculous! My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been more one for landscapes, not surrealism.
Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now.
What? The only two people with access to this studio are you and your daughter. The psyche locks tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility.
I feel very much on the verge of going psycho-lock myself.
Smash! You're an
And
open
that's how
book.
the next murder happens.
Unlock successful. Health restored.
Health restored.
Tell me about Magnifi's diary now, you poor pathetic shell of a forger.
I don't know how you knew, but you're right.
I'm a
The one who
gamer.
made this page was my daughter Vera, not I. She's only 12. A genius, you might call her.
A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. Wow.
I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I brought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now.
Ready for them to break it. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon.
Do I detect a bit of fatherly pride?
So, Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then?
Actually, the client came once. Here, to the studio.
What? Why didn't you say so sooner? Even though I thought I had already guessed this, but whatever.
But their face was covered, and they did not want to talk to me.
So, they talked to your daughter?
So when strangers come to your studio wearing masks and hiding their faces and want to
You
talk
let them talk to your
Let's talk
kid.
to my daughter.
Yeah.
I will
He's
speak
the one who
only
makes the
with the
business
artists, the client told me.
Oh, okay. So they were okay.
That little girl might know something about him.
Yeah, good luck trying to get her to talk.
I know, right? Your daughter.
Okay, what do I do now?
Threaten him with a gun. Okay.
Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more. Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera?
Dun, dun, dun.
Talk to Vera.
Yeah.
Mr. Misham, I have a
See,
request.
old man. Let me guess. You'd like to speak with my daughter.
Can I?
You must first cover your face.
My
Exactly.
daughter has never been one to talk to strangers.
And pretend that you don't know me and just come to my front door.
She's quite shy. Extremely so, actually. With only one exception.
Which was?
Masked
Oddly
strangers.
enough, it was that client.
Oh, man. Seriously, Arudnellen.
I left the studio while they talked.
Even better. I left
No!
my daughter
No!
with
Oh
a
my
stranger.
God.
It's so...
No, bad dad.
I just...
Bad dad. Ugh.
I returned when they had finished,
No.
and she was laughing.
I think I saw Joyce Carol Oates' movie about this.
As
It
a
was the
new
first time
father
I've seen
of a
anything
daughter,
of the sort.
Mm-hmm.
You would not engage. You would not do this, KP. Right?
I'm just so upset right now with this man.
Please let me speak with her.
All right.
I'm a pathetic father anyway.
Yeah, absolutely, fucker.
Aha!
Uh-oh, this could be tough.
All right, Vera. Vera, was it? Would you like to have a friendly chat? Oh, well, that's great. Nice opening salvo, Phoenix. I'm Phoenix Wright, ex-lawyer and pianist. I'm still looking for the keys that say Do Re Mi. Can't find them anywhere.
I'm no good at this. I need something to get through to this girl.
I'm just loving the dichotomy of Greg and you right now, Rem.
Vera, was it? Wait, would you like to have a friendly chat? I already had this discussion.
Oh, you can't do either one.
Okay, so I need
It
to
seems like.
All right.
Need to present.
We do.
I need to present
Well,
something to get through to her, probably. You're
Like
right.
we say, when we don't know what to present, just default to presenting the gun. That should work.
Show the gun.
Show the gun.
Show the gun now.
Or maybe even the needle. I'm sure that would get her.
No.
I'd like to show you a picture of a dead guy. What's your
Oh my
problem?
god.
Oh, you know, I
Mr.
know what I'm going to
Hat.
show. What if can I show her the locket?
Maybe.
Mr. Hat might actually.
I think
do
Mr.
something.
Hat.
Mr.
would be
Hat?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Huh.
What do you think about this?
Oh.
Mr. Hat.
I think I just made her nervous.
All right.
Womp womp womp.
I need something to grab her attention. But what?
All right.
Okay.
Look at this gun.
No.
I made her more nervous.
No,
Why?
all right. Digs
No
in
shit.
bag. How about this? No.
No.
What about?
How
Well,
about
she
this
forged.
dead guy?
Just casually traumatizing.
Oh my god! I don't know why she's nervous. I showed her a random doll, a gun, and a picture of the guy.
Show her the page that she forged.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, look at this.
I
No,
like
she
our
doesn't.
former
not even
strategy
that.
better.
Okay, let's see. No.
Oh,
The
well,
diary?
yeah. The diary was a topic. Well,
what do you
yeah,
think
that's where the page came from.
I feel like we may need to go back and talk to the dad and continue talking with him a little more, but maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe, although I don't know how.
To get that thing
I
that
don't know,
she-
man. I don't feel like I have much else to say.
I'm going to present to you this IV
You
report.
interested in this IRE report?
What do you think about insulin shot syringes?
Dude, in one conversation, we have introduced her to a creepy doll, a gun, a photo of a dead guy, and now drugs.
Have a locket.
Yes.
Oh no, this is not working at all.
Hmm.
I wonder if I can present. Can I present to her people? No.
You just pull a person out of your pocket.
Yeah.
One of the games you can actually present like people, which makes it's a little confusing, but I don't remember which it is. Maybe you're right. Maybe we don't have what we need now.
Seems like we always don't have what we need.
True.
What's to the right? Oh, go to the right.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Good call. My bad. Go back to Drew Studio. She's still here. She doesn't look as nervous. Hi, are you not as nervous? Can I present you with a syringe? I don't.
No.
Maybe not. All right. Well then,
Is there
maybe
anything you can examine in the room that would?
possibly.
I don't know.
What's this painting here?
Ah, that's one of mine. It's an illustration for a book. It's not on sale yet, of course, but thought it might be a good business, man. As a father, I like to be able to put food on my daughter's table.
And then leave that food on the table with a stranger and let my daughter.
No.
I wonder what my inner monologue thinks about this.
Not a feeling I know anything about, at least not yet.
Okay. What do you think about this door?
I want to leave.
Ah, going home by any chance?
No, I was just checking out the door.
Oh,
He's so sad you're not leaving.
Think I'm far too stubborn to take hints like that.
All right. What about this bucket while my daughter says goodnight?
Oh.
Paints are scattered all around, probably the ones he's currently using. That bought us no time.
What?
Yeah, it didn't.
Not at all. Slower. Maybe try it slower.
Paints
Or
are scattered all around.
That's it.
around.
Love you, hon.
I'll do the Shatner version. You do the
Okay.
Eeyore version.
Let's see. There's something very
Oh, God.
artistic about a messy room. Not that this is anything compared to my office. I guess that would make my office a masterpiece.
There was that option to talk to the dad more. I think we do that.
The thing is, though,
I don't
think
I'm
you
not
can
sure
get
if
back
we
to it,
can.
though. We can't. Which means that it can't be that, or they would give you the option. They wouldn't, like, freeze you out of it.
yeah.
So
So we've done everything here. Do we want to move over to the?
to this
I
one.
mean, there's still more to examine, it looks like.
Yeah.
Was there? Oh.
Yeah, a
Paints
lot to
and
examine, it
pigments are
seems.
lined up on the shelves with some noticeable gaps.
it's embarrassing, but I can't afford all the paints I want. I insist on buying the ones I use with my own money.
He's at least an honest painter.
I can see how you want to do that, sure.
Perhaps you've heard that you can make any color,
I'll check that in a minute, CQ.
as long as you have the 3 primary colors. Well, it's a lie.
Poor guy.
What about the tiny photo on the desk with the that the poison was
Right, the
stamped?
whole stamp thing? Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll just sidle on over here for a closer look.
Oh,
Mm.
oh.
That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside?
Oh, yeah.
A stamp?
This is in the past, so we can actually.
Please
See
don't
it.
touch that. I'll get in trouble.
Hmm?
That stamp belongs to Vera, you see. She always put it somewhere she can see it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, interesting. That's Zach and Valant. That's the Green Lanterns, isn't it?
The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year. When the Grimsnarls were at the height of their popularity.
Not anymore. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth.
I never realized till we started doing this how much his inner monologue really is the let me tell you how awesome I'm really feeling right now, you know?
Very noir.
Yeah.
Vera went to see one of their shows when she was quite small. She's been a dedicated fan ever since, man. She watched them every time they came on TV until the end.
I see.
That stamp's quite hard to come by here. I still wonder how she got her hands on it.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now we got the stamp.
I'm glad I mentioned this.
Yeah, good call. This is you and Vera?
Yes. Yes, we took that one quite recently. I know, I'm a painter. Why not paint a portrait instead?
I mean, you know.
I've never been that good at people, unfortunately.
Yes, if you're a painter, painters are known for never taking photographs.
Right. They
Right,
avoid
yeah,
it.
it's
It's
a
really
taboo.
just
It's taboo.
it's like
Why
Hatfields and
photograph?
McCoys,
Listen.
you know.
I get it. As a photographer, the hell would I want to paint or shit, man? All right. Photography all the way. No,
Shouldn't you
please don't hate me.
practice?
Hmm.
What about the red envelope?
I'm gonna get to that in a minute. First, this
And
hand.
Didn't we? That's Didn't someone? Did Trucy have that in the future? We've seen that before.
The envelope.
Or no, Vera did.
Vera did.
Vera's pulled that out. Remember?
Yep.
When we would see her in the court.
This is very interesting
hallway.
to sort of be thinking about what. I mean, that was how we knew that Vera was the forger, was because of stuff that happened later. You know.
Yeah.
He couldn't even comb his hair for his family photo. What's up, Drew? No, Roof. This is with his hair combed. Like that's
Mhm.
that's the thing. That's a
That's
pretty
the
bottle.
style.
Don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble.
What? Oh,
It belongs to Vera, you see.
didn't you say this already?
She always puts it somewhere she can see it. She looks at it often.
Wait, isn't that what they said about
Yeah.
the stamp?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everything on that desk at this point.
Yeah.
There's a light pink fluid inside.
Oh.
Watered
Oh,
down
never.
blood.
Nail
yes.
polish, I'm guessing.
All right, let's take a look at this envelope. What's this red envelope?
Don't touch that.
You'll get in trouble, right?
That's, it's quite important.
The painter's face just changed hues.
I'm blue now.
I did actually see it, Drew. I just forgot to say hi at the time. Sorry.
Guess I'd better behave, though it's tempting to just grab it.
All right. Well, regardless, that was useful. Okay, this one of these
I
things
feel
is
like
the
we have-
actual forgery thing. You use these gizmos for painting. They're pretty elaborate.
Those. Those aren't for painting. They're for analyzing. Paint composition, age, every conceivable angle.
Tools of the forgery trade, I guess.
Dun dun dun. All right, I assume that's also. Wait, hold on. What about that?
My chair.
Oh, never mind. I already did that already. My chair. Sorry, don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. All right, what about over here? This painting. There is some finished paintings stacked here. They don't look all that bad, really.
I'll sell you one for Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, buddy.
That's okay. I pay an exposure. All right, sorry.
No.
They look kind of heavy.
KP has
Oh.
died.
Critical hit.
Hmm. Super effective.
Maybe he needs to work on his sales technique a bit.
You think? Okay, just one other thing I want to check, which is what is... Okay, that wasn't anything. All right, well, now at least we've got something. So now I can present her the stamp, right? And that might get her to actually... Time that I told you something about something you want to know. This stamp! And then there's this.
So clear. You know what? It's either
My
Zach,
stamp.
not Zach. What's his name? Sorry, I'll mention it once we're done with the dialogue.
Okay.
My
sorry.
stamp. Hey, she spoke. She can talk.
Yeah. So this stamp.
How can I keep her talking?
Can I have it? Great magicians.
Magicians, aren't they?
I guess.
Yeah, I feel like that's the best one, because especially her love for it.
Isn't Troop Green Thumb amazing?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
I especially like.
Oh, that's it.
No, you. I know you like them, Vera. I'm telling you what you like. I especially like those two, Zach and Valen. I mean, they're just so magical. Oh my god.
Aren't they? Aren't they?
Yeah. Whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic. You know?
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. I love them. They're so cool. It's like magic. Yeah. All right, she's talking, not saying much, but it's a start. I went and saw them with Father the other day. The opening ceremony at Gollum Griffin Museum of Magic.
The Gryffindor Museum? They have one of those?
I guess it makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp.
Why does that follow? That's how it goes, chat. You get a commemorative stamp, then you get a museum. That's the order of operations. Like you start. So, have you been to one of their shows?
Just once, when I was little, with Father. The Gramayanas on stage. It was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. They do it all.
Yeah. Maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this. You know, about Zach and Valen, maybe.
Oh, sure. All right. Better get asking before she changes her mind.
Now's when you pull out the gun.
Tell me about this gun. Okay, let's talk about you, Vera.
I don't go outside much.
I wouldn't have guessed.
I like to paint in here.
With strangers. Why don't you like the outside?
There's bad people out there.
Okay.
Well, true, but there's lots of good people, too.
Sorry to tell you there's bad people in here, too.
Yeah.
Actually, I should tell you.
But there are no good people in here either.
Oh.
She was almost kidnapped once.
I wonder why, guy.
Yeah, that's why I leave
left
her
her
with
alone
strangers.
with a
Like, I
masked
mean,
man
I
that was
just,
in-
like, what the... Kidnapped?
Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house.
I
Get
see.
her a therapist.
Yeah, wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Gralacy Museum with you, in fact.
Yes, actually, she was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me.
That person gave me a good luck charm.
A good luck charm?
Inspiring.
Or when I absolutely had to go outside.
Yes, apparently she received something. A gift.
Apparently.
Or something. From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was, man.
And I mean, it's not like I have any authority.
Father,
Oh my god.
I told you to keep that a secret. Remember, I know where you sleep. From that client, huh?
I'm
This I
sorry,
have to care
Vera.
about.
Let's talk about the client. So, you met the person that asked you to do this job? And you talked with them? What's this about a good luck charm you received?
I can't talk about it.
Eh?
If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told.
Nice to know you've been manipulated. Yeah, but I really, really have to know, and by saying really twice, that should convince you. Oh,
Basic
well.
investigative textbook.
Yeah, saw this coming.
Right. Time to do some psyche unlocking.
Okay, before we do that, we're going to get as much info as we can from her. So let's find out about the forgeries first. So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things?
I really like painting a lot.
It's true, Rudinell.
Father is always very happy when I paint them exactly the same.
I'm starting to feel super bad for this girl.
Right? She's manipulated so much.
My God. So you did this too?
Oh, yes. That was my first job. As a child laborer.
Your first?
All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different. The pen slips and the way the writer held the pen and the pressure on the nib. I had to use a microscope and analyze it on the computer.
Jesus Christ.
She seems happy. Odd. Her work was the last nail in the Growlith coffin. I guess no one told her.
Time to burst your bubble.
They're the best in the world.
Huh? Oh, you mean a troop student union. Yes, of course.
Father gave it to me.
The stamp is actually like when you open those gift cards that play a sound, and it's the little tiny little
exactly.
thing. You click it like a button, it plays the theme song.
Exactly. Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it.
Oh, I guess I just took it. Yeah.
Took it?
Father got a letter from that person.
That person? You mean that letter was from the client?
Oh, we talked about the Geodudes forever that day. I'm sure that's why I was sent that stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it.
Saved her father's life that day.
Wow.
They're a sneaky one, this client. So they were trying to get on her good side.
Who would do that by pretending to really like something that a girl likes and actually... Oh, updated. Okay.
Commemorative stamp.
Updated in the court record.
Save this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do the Psyche Lock thing. And we're going to...
999.
Nine!
The client. You seem to trust this client quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you this stamp?
No, that's not why. They listened to me, to my problem. The problem that keeps her inside all the time. Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me.
Who is this person that did this crap?
Valid.
It's yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Valid.
But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm.
A good luck charm that your client gave you? I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? This gun?
This?
Is it the stamp?
I mean,
maybe?
it's like,
The
all right, little
locket.
girl, if you do have to go outside, bring this gun with you. Okay.
This syringe will keep you safe.
I don't
Pro-
know.
I mean,
It's the only thing we know that he gave.
if this doesn't bring good luck, I don't know what would.
I see.
mm,
Good luck charms are different for different people, I guess.
What do you mean?
If you say it's lucky, then it must work for you. That's the beautiful thing about good luck charms.
Oh.
See that innocent smile? Everyone has a different way of breaking the news. That's the beautiful thing about being totally wrong.
I think I know what your client might have given you, actually.
It's the locket.
The locket?
Try the locket.
Why would...
I don't
Take
know
that.
why they'd give that to her, but
No. That's not it.
Oh shit.
What else could it be that we have?
Let's see.
I think we
So
are.
may
what's
not
in
have
this
it yet.
stamp?
We're still
What's
missing
in
one.
this?
What this does mean for us, though, is that we know we can get items by examining areas now.
That's
So-
true. That's true.
That might help.
I don't
'Cause
think
at this
we...
point now we have 3 people that all 3 of them were missing things.
Yeah, because none
I
of
missed
these
the part
things
about
could be
what
good
was-
luck track. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I missed the part about what she said about the stamp, that it's not a good luck charm.
no.
I was sorry. I got.
She was just
took-
saying in
she
general,
took
like
it.
it's not... Yeah,
She was
took
like,
it.
how
from the
special
museum.
you must be that a stamp is lucky for you.
Yeah. A little more legwork. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I just said that she looked at it a lot, not that she took it with her.
Yeah. So there's no more examining to be done here, but now at least we have the stamp, which might help with others. So the question is, oh, you know who we should go to is the detention center to
yeah.
deal with what's his face?
Yeah.
Balance.
Yeah, Valent.
Balance, yeah.
All right. I think we should have Zach do this if
Okay.
no one has an objection.
Yeah.
And Zach,
Objection.
you know the drill about the incredible, overreactive, I'm dramatic
Happy,
guy. that we heard.
Flamboyant.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Can I talk to you?
Drama. Give me the drama.
All right, this is the
Blackmail.
blackmail thing. Okay.
I mean, maybe you can present... Nine. Maybe you can present the stamp. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, God, there's a
jeez.
lot.
That's a
Take
lot
that.
of Psyche-Lex. Trick up his sleeve.
Uh-oh.
I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one.
I start with the same health bar too. That's bad.
Yeah.
There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find.
Yeah.
To ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world, that's asking someone to commit murder.
Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales.
And he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess, it was a matter of life or death.
Care to explain?
Your troop lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier, the better. And flashy so often means danger, doesn't it?
Let us make this as painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it.
The gun?
Didn't we already show the gun?
I don't...
Yeah,
to
is it
this
making
guy?
us redo locks? I thought
don't
we did
know.
at least one of them, maybe.
I don't think we did. I think we tried to, but it never.
Hmm.
I mean...
Yeah,
Or
something
the
something
lock.
I would guess the
vaguely.
gun.
The gun, yeah, something
Because
vaguely
she
sounds like we
died.
did this.
Aha! That's
Oh,
good.
okay.
Good sign.
Yeah. Why, that's one of ours.
Specially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet. One shot.
What are you suggesting? We are magicians. We are magicians, Mr. Right? Not murderers.
I'm not crying murder, Mr. Val. We did talk to him about this, so we must have to do this one again.
Yeah.
I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident.
Zack and Valens, quick draw, shoot 'em. How long has it been since those shots were last heard?
Well, what was the date that What's-Her-Face died?
She was, yeah, for a while. And she's technically, yeah, I don't remember how many years it was, but was the shooting canceled because someone might get hurt?
Of course. What other reason could there be?
Well, it could have been canceled because someone had already been hurt. Okay, right?
Fascinating, my Faustian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol?
Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage?
The performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It's concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot?
It's her.
Yep.
Looks like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks it with me.
A life was sacrificed that the show might go on, and this shows who it was. I guess just her.
Locket.
Yeah.
Right, the locket. Take that!
But that's...
That's right. Zack Grimley, wife, and Trucy's mother. Thalassa, I believe was her name. Give me that lock.
But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets?
Still in denial mode, eh?
Is she dead?
Thalassa was at the greatest risk of being shot.
At first I read that as Thalassa was the greatest at being shot.
No one's ever been as good at Thalassa at being shot. This clearly shows just how much danger she was in. So, Mr. Hat.
I don't know.
This
we have what we need.
Picture retrieved. She's in
What are you
danger.
trying to prove here? Oh, ooh.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh,
got it.
Okay.
All right. Troop Gremlins performances were very, very popular. So popular, they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame.
We were not merely the latest craze. We were an age. A golden age.
Dance hall days, love. It's all here on this stamp. There's Thalassa, yes? Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her?
I don't know.
Give me the lock.
That's so weird. I would
So
not have
close, so
expected that
close.
to work.
A
Me
part of
right.
his memory is still locked up.
Come on.
There is one thing you're failing to address.
This letter to somebody. What's that?
As you say, our troop was a world unto itself. If our leader, Magnify, was so inclined, he would hide anything he wished with ease. But, Mr. Wright, then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail.
Ooh.
Valens got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident and Magnify covered it up, his innocence would come into question.
Found the right address, Mr. Wright?
I'm so close. There has to be something. I have fishy crackers in my mouth. About how Thalassa's death could affect Zack and Valens' relationship with Magnify.
I see in your eyes you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have?
I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely.
Oh.
With a person.
With a person? Probably, right? Because...
But who?
Why
Let's
did
think it
the
through.
last accident tie his
Trucy?
hands? Yeah. Because
Maybe?
before being able to present a person, I was thinking we
Rivera,
were going to
right?
present the permission rights or ownership rights related to Trucy. There we go.
Oh.
Because
Yeah,
that
but-
would, I don't know.
But the transfer of rights is something, he was already dead by the time they signed that over, right? So, and it was, all right, with a person?
It's going to take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one.
The accidental death of Zach's wife tied both your hands, and this information proves why Magnify held so much power over you. Apollo.
Mike
Meekins. He was the guy. I still think
guess
it's probably got to be Trucy, right? Because
I guess so. I guess.
Kapow!
Take that.
Damn it!
Oh no.
It's
It
not
sucks when they laugh at you.
Were you, by any chance, trying to threaten me?
No, of course not.
You'll never make a good blackmail artist. Never! Not without taking blackmail artist classes.
Not a career choice I'd been considering, actually.
They offer Blackmail 101 at your local community college. Give up your dreams. Work an honest job. That's my advice.
The troop was a tight-knit unit. It's all about the people involved.
Okay.
Their personalities, their histories.
So it is, I think, about a person. That sounds that it was.
Who was Thalassa, really?
I see in your eyes, you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have?
I'll prove why the last accident tied your hands so completely.
You want to save so you don't die soon?
After this, yeah, because I can't right
Right.
now. With evidence or with a person? I still think it's got to be a person, but I don't know who.
Then let's take a look.
All right, I already know about this.
Why
It's not-
Magnify?
It's not Apollo.
So that's Magnify right there, right?
Right.
Why he held
It
power.
says, who was Thalassa?
Right. But like who is Thalassa really? So Magnify had so much power over you because of Thalassa?
Hmm.
But then it wouldn't make any sense because it would be the whole cover-up thing.
Yeah.
Or Vera?
Vera was my first thought, just because. But it says that it has to be someone that's like
Yeah.
involved in the
if
troop.
we
So like,
if we thought that, I don't know what this has to do with that, but if we thought that Valiant this whole time is the person that spoke with Vera in secret, then presenting her would be like a surprise to him. But I don't know how that relates to this.
what if we present Valiant to Valiant?
Magnify held so much power over you because of you. Hey, what's up, Mrs. Dunson?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, okay, so you were tied together with Zach, so it doesn't make sense to present Zach to prove you were tied together with Zach. Magnify is the person we're talking about, so that doesn't make sense. I don't know why Drew Misham would have anything to...
Yeah.
Christoph,
Yeah, I think the only person would be Vera or himself. Or Mike Meekins.
or Mike, not Thalassa
Who
herself?
say? Well, see, I mean, that's all. That's the other one that I'm thinking too.
And she is the topic.
That
of
just
what
feels like
happened,
the super obvious one because they were just like,
Yeah.
who is that person?
though.
I feel like
This is her.
I feel like there's like a love triangles happening here with all three of them, and so like maybe this is. I think the last one might be it. Let's try.
Didn't it say she was 40 elsewhere?
Ah, damn it.
Damn it. Yeah, well, she was 7 years later because we're still
okay,
blah 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 blah. Damn it. Can I?
Now he's going to kill us with his mace.
Yeah, it's not letting me get out of this. But I did have it saved before, I guess, so... I don't know, maybe it is with evidence.
But what?
A better proof than the evidence. This evidence proves why so much power over you. What was the one about the... No.
Oh yeah, that whoever does this has the thing.
Right.
I don't think it was that.
We both know the reason why.
Right, but he said that to both of them. So this one?
Let's try it.
I don't know.
Oh, god damn it. Well, suck.
And now I kill you.
Anything more? This something's gonna give time to cool off a bit and rethink what I'm doing. Oh, interesting.
Oh.
So I just want to see what that does. Does that mean I have full health again? Yeah. Right.
It means you have still no health.
That's weird. Oh, maybe it didn't kill you. Maybe you literally still have one more. And it was like, your last chance, get out.
I guess. Alright, so
Although
proof
you
of
may
this...
have just restarted the whole thing.
Possible. Okay, so proof of this danger was this, right?
No.
No.
No, it's the gun. It's the gun. My bad.
Yeah.
Represent. Take that.
Freeze
Right, I know about
it.
this thing. I know about this. What are you suggesting? Magicians, not murderers. It's an accident. There goes lock number 1. Okay. Who do we shoot? Alright, person that we
Now it's
shot.
the locket.
Lock it.
Right.
Lock it. Twist it.
Okay, take that.
Pop it.
That's this thing, and then
Pull
we
it.
lost the second lock. Denial mode. Here's the
Oh,
danger
yeah.
she was in. That's the stamp.
Oh, wait.
What?
Because are we even sure we even have what we need for the final thing?
No.
Because if
No.
not, then yes, I would
Oh,
go
you
back.
just use backing off?
Before it's too late. And save.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to save now because the health is so low.
Right. When was the last time you saved before? Because otherwise we'll have to... I don't remember.
I don't think we did anything that
Or
unusual
save
though. Like
stamp, or
return to the title. I don't think we went that far in because yeah. So that's fine. We did this thing. Then we got out of this. We
Well, wait,
left here.
Did we unlock her yet? No,
What-
we didn't. Did
No,
we?
we got her. We got the stamp though.
Right. Okay.
Ooh.
Actually, did we ever look at the stamp? Oh,
No.
okay. It doesn't do anything. All right, that's fine. Okay.
Like,
so
the only other thing on here that says was Vera's thing was a stamp and that perfume bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything we can do with that perfume bottle?
the thing is, it was never added to the record. So like when I went and I examined this, it was like, oh, what a beautiful, like pretty bottle. Don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. Nail polish. And that was it. Like that may come into play later, maybe, but. All right. So we've gone to, we haven't, so the detention center, let's say we can't do that yet. Do we have anything now that we can bring to the Borscht Bowl Club? Like, can we, and I guess we, while we're thinking about it, I guess we can examine this as
Yeah,
well.
we didn't really do this yet.
And this is KP still, I think.
I think so.
Sorry.
No, sorry, KP.
Sorry. This is grape juice. Is it refreshing?
I usually drink too much and it ends up making me thirsty.
Oh, Mr. Wright, there's something inside that bottle.
Huh? It's my business card.
You aren't surprised at all. Perhaps you don't like magic.
I sure felt surprised. Maybe I had my poker face on.
My poker face, my poker face.
I was just thinking that.
Sits down,
I
starts
must
playing
say, it comes as quite a surprise. I never knew you played.
I'd do anything else if I could, believe me. Oh yeah, there's something you could help me with. Do you think you could make that piano disappear? It'd help out in a lot of ways, really.
You say the funniest things with the straightest face.
People always tell me that.
Except I wasn't joking.
Okay, so we got that. We got the piano. Why is there a submarine? All right. Examine the cold fire. One of the restaurant tables. This one's the closest to the piano, which makes it the hardest to eat at, I hear. On days when I'm playing, that is.
Oh, what do you think about the ukulele? The sound is slight, the annoyance curtailed.
A ukulele in a Russian restaurant?
Then you must go to a Hawaiian restaurant.
Hawaiian shirts don't go with my complexion.
I give up.
Okay. And that was that whole thing. Okay, great. This examination was useless. All right. So we've already talked to you about everything. Do you have a thing? Do you have a psyche lock? Yeah,
Yeah, but we couldn't get to it because we didn't have what we needed.
Maybe we have it now because of the stamp?
Maybe?
Give it a shot.
9.
You got to be able to do something somewhere. So
I know, yeah.
see what we got.
I have to know more about this power of Trucy's. It's like she can see right into people's minds. We talked about this already. So our dude a blue mind. All right. All right, why is that? Trucy got her power from her mother, the Lasser Groom Union. She's officially missing. You don't want to talk about her because of the gun thing. I think we got through this first part, right? Because it was an accident. Yeah, 3 of you were a team. Right, this whole thing, you're the biggest one around. And then you shot her. And it was an accident. Take 1 lockout. Okay. The warmth, she is dead. The only one with her power is Trucy. I do not know. There's someone other than Trucy, someone who inherited the Lass's power. And that would be Apollo. This boy that you want me to show strange pictures of boys, which is disturbing. There's a link between this. I just so happen to have evidence showing this missing link. And it is... Oh, this is where we ran into trouble, right? Because we didn't have evidence showing it. Unless... So now we have the stamp, which we didn't have before. Missing link! Oh, God. God damn it. So we still don't have what we need.
Yeah.
A ring.
Yeah, we don't have a ring. Okay, so it can't be that. So... Alright, so it's not...
Can we just go to the ring store?
I know, it'd make it so much easier. Okay, we're in the past. We've gone to... Did Trucy have anything that was like a... Trucy, did you have anything that you... Oh, no, we talked to you about everything.
Is there anything to examine here?
Yeah, I was going to say, did we examine?
I don't think we did. A window. You can still see that hotel from the window here. Every time I look out, I think back on those old cases. I wonder if the view looks different now that I'm not wearing my old badge.
I really dig the far-out view, new daddy.
Thanks.
She must have learned a lot of words from her parents.
How about this plant? My mentor's favorite plant, Charlie.
What?
I guess watering Charlie is my only real job now. Wait, I have a child now. I can't feed Trucy like this. She probably needs more than the occasional watering, too, I'm guessing. Let's see. What about this picture? An old movie poster hangs on the wall.
That's a movie poster?
It's a great one. I finally found out the title after not knowing for the longest time. It's Blurry in Motion. I actually rented the movie the other day. Cried my eyes out. Heck, just thinking about it makes me tear up. Wait, it's just allergies, really? I should show it to her when she's a little older.
Wait, what was it called again?
Oh my god. Alright, what about these books? My desk. Not that I have any reason to sit there anymore. I guess Trucy can use it. It's great for studying math, English, geography, magic. Heck, I'm not crying. I just got some dust in my eye. Alright. The phone. Oh, no, I already did the desk. Never mind. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, well, that's all that is.
Looks like a big nope.
What if we show her the gun? Tell us what
Let's just show all the kids the gun. Let's see how they take it.
What do you think of this stamp here? Hey, Trucy, see this?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm still just training to be a magician. I can't make things disappear yet.
What?
Wait, one more year. I'll be able to make it disappear then.
I'll be sure to be careful when showing evidence to magicians in the future.
All right, so that's not it. Okay, so it's not her. I
Did we ever present the locket to what's his face to Zach?
Yeah, we not to Zach, I don't think.
Because that was one of the other things that we have as a connection to her.
All right, take this locket, man. This person in the photo is Trucy's mother?
How did you come by this?
Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone.
Then it is so.
Huh?
She is gone. What more is there to say?
Lots.
Ah, I know.
Whoa, you're still here?
I've been here the whole time. According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother magnified Grandma Lee's only daughter. End quote.
What? Magnafee's daughter? Is that true, Mr. Zach? I'm not sure why that's
Russell,
revelatory.
you say too much.
What am I the bad guy? What?
What the?
Right, yeah, welcome to the creepiness that is this guy.
Yeah.
Zach decked him, thank
What,
God.
you guys don't do that to clean your glasses?
In any case, Mr. Wright, this discussion is over.
The Lhasa Grampuba. She's the most mysterious of the whole lot. I need to gather me some more evidence, clearly.
I need to gather me some more evidence.
Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition. Wait, what?
Final? Why?
As you said, I have come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground.
Without seeing your daughter? See this locket? Remember this locket?
It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago, we played. 7 years ago, I lost. I already lost to Magnify. I do not care to lose to another. And I have heard that you never lose.
It's just a rumor.
Yes, for it is impossible to never lose, unless one has an ace up one's sleeve. As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation. To think a mere lawyer might be out there pulling the wool over so many eyes.
Charming.
Wow, he became pompous quick.
Hey, I just signed your document for you. Maybe you could try lightening up.
That was that. This is this.
What does that even mean? It's just words.
Right. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright. This will be my final performance. You are warned.
This guy is beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards.
Brushel, you may leave.
Yes, please leave.
Yeah.
But it's your last game. I mean, what a scoop.
I punch and I punch, but still it is not enough. Man, this guy's abusive.
Jeez.
Why does he...
I just remembered a future, prior engagement. Doodles, gentlemen. Oh, and nice meeting you, Piano Man.
Why does Zach feel more villain as it goes on?
Seriously.
Then let us begin, dealer.
Oh, yeah.
Was it me that did it last
I think
time?
you were doing it. Yep.
You will be witness to our competition.
It is honor for me.
Why haven't I seen her around here before?
Is this the Lassa?
It
That
can't
reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however.
By the way, this is a hell of a branch off of just presenting the locket. Like,
I just looking at. I was thinking of all the things we haven't shown people, and the only one I could think of was this.
right?
Gavin,
Hey, what's up,
I
Rising
believe-
Tides? Thank you for the cheer, man. I appreciate it.
Gavin, I believe was his name.
You know him?
After a fashion. Listen, Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a two competition. Remember this. Okay, that's it. Oh.
The Grenian power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. And I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I'd need to meet that reporter again, that was clear.
No.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, boy.
And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zach began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of my Sharona, a man now in prison. A name Zach Grelius knew. But how and why?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Running
Aha!
area,
Hey, let's
go.
go!
Hey.
Solitary oh, yep, here we go. Present day. Central Prison. Solitary Cell 13. Mambo number 5.
Hey.
A 1, a 2.
Ah, it's our boy Christoph. Okay, so this is open to whoever we think has. I've been trying to like balance it around. Who needs or who should have? Do we collectively think?
Didn't I just Zach,
You were
Zach did it
you were
last
doing the
time.
brother Indy,
Yeah.
of this. So maybe Zach.
I thought
That's
Zach
around.
just did it last time, right?
Yeah.
We've
that's
kind
right.
of
Didn't-
we've thrown around. So he has a twin brother that looks just like him, named Gavin.
Right,
Mhm.
which is the
That's
one that
his
I
name.
The
did.
one that you were playing,
Yes.
Indy. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'll do Christoph.
You know it?
Run
Oh,
it.
Okay. I was waiting for confirmation.
Oh, yes,
from
yes.
Mark,
Oh,
but
yes.
okay.
Approved.
Run it.
Signed.
All right, thanks. Good. All right.
Stamped.
Wait.
Notarized.
There we go. Now
Don't
you
get
can
the
do it.
reporter to notarize it.
Yeah.
Shoot, wait, hold on a second. Okay.
Well.
God damn it, wait. This thing doesn't want to just go to the beginning.
After every line,
Oh,
there's
God.
the Law and Order sound.
I'm going to put add Law and Order sound effect. All right, there
There
we
you go.
Now I won't forget. Okay,
Hey,
anyway.
you finally wrote your note.
Yeah, amazing. It only took 3 months. All right, go
Mhm.
ahead, Christoph.
Well. Isn't this an unexpected surprise? What errand brings you down to my cramped confines?
Gavin.
Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago.
And this one, for Indy's sake, this was the first case was where Kristoff got, and now it all's kind of clicking as to why he was saying that. I think this is you, Rem, because this is basically him in the 1,000-year stare now.
Mhm.
My past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction.
And the gun.
Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete, Mr. Wright. You look well, Phoenix Wright.
You too, Gavin. Let's talk about Gavin's murder.
Life has been full of surprises for both of us. I've no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours.
Digging this music. And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Shady Smith was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he really was?
Who he was?
Zach Grelanish. You know, the defendant.
I remember him, of course. Slim Shady. But you say Smith was Zach? Impossible.
Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence.
What did I just say? Life is full of surprises. Don't you
And
think?
chocolates.
After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty. But your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy.
You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Isn't that enough?
Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin.
But first, tell me about this 7-year-old case. You recall that case 7 years ago?
Ah, yes. The trial where Zach Grammarly pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it?
That was when I met you, wasn't it?
Was it now?
The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimous, save for one dissenting opinion. Yours.
It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position, after all.
For 7 years, we've been friends. And yet, I still don't understand you.
But right, your friendship toward me was never pure. You suspected me then as you still do now, don't you?
It kind of became sort of a running joke now, Rising Tides is why. Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think. But I do want to know about your reason for murder. You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it.
Juice. That is why. Juice bottles.
Juice.
Persistent, are you?
I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game, Zach Greencycling mentioned your name, Gavin.
That reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however.
Hmm?
Gavin, I believe was his name.
After that, he was killed, and I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. This was me. Okay, this is the past, Phoenix.
I seem to be in a
I'm
bit
not
of
doing that.
trouble. Dead. Someone hit him hard.
With the juice.
Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should it come to that.
All state.
I have to know. Why did you kill Shady Smith? No. Zach Greenmark. Oh, yep. I knew that was coming. 75
I
locks.
have
Oh, Jesus.
75 psyche locks, Mr. Wright.
Whoa. I've never seen psyche locks like these.
Those look
They're
fancy.
gilded in gold.
Dark, cold, full of despair.
That too.
Can I even unlock these things?
Yes.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
No, it's nothing. Just that you're cold and full of despair.
Intimidated by my psyche locks?
No. No!
You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know.
Ah, where'd that come
Ooh.
from? Oh, it's on the... Oh. On the table.
He's doing his nails.
Save.
Yes. Good call. Save your progress. Yes, overwrite existing save data. No, do not return to the title screen. Instead, tell me your reason for murder. Oh, wait. Do I not have the... Okay, it's going to make me do all that again. I thought it didn't pop up the thing, though.
Which thing?
It didn't pop up the... What do you
I
call
guess
it?
it just showed it, but why is it replaying the whole thing again?
I don't know, and I really wish it wouldn't. Let me get past this thing. Be in your hands. Should have come to that.
All state.
Right. Why'd you kill him? This is a psyche lock thing. Zap. Whoa, never seen locks like this. Dark
Those
call, full
psyche locks
despair.
are out of this world.
Maybe I can I present that?
Or
Is that
examine it.
We
You don't have it.
you don't have it. We didn't get it from the
Oh, okay.
You should-
You're right about exam. Yes, I see what you're saying. Yes, you're right. You're right. Phoenix right.
Ah,
That's
Nice roses.
You taking care of this one here?
Ah, yes. She's surprisingly delicate, you know. Requires careful tending. But she's my best friend, as they say.
Best? Come on, now I'm starting to feel bad for you.
Oh. Of course. She's known to bite if handled roughly.
Your rose bites?
I was speaking of the photo next to the rose. My retriever, Vongol.
Vongol.
Cute but feisty.
Every dog has its thorn.
Just like every cowboy. Okay. Tell me about this bottle.
ooh.
Wow, really?
Why does that look? Is that the same bottle as the one?
Yeah.
It is.
I think it is, yeah.
Or it's the same cap. It's not
Yeah.
the same bottle.
Yeah.
You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish?
Wasn't thinking that. No.
How
no.
abhorrent.
Not
no,
really.
You really were.
I know appearances
I'm
are a big thing
positive
with
you would be.
you. I'm not.
You know what I say. One cannot live a beautiful life.
So true.
Yeah.
Absolutely true.
Well spoken. Let this man out of jail immediately.
Let him cook. All right. First rate in all things, except nothing less.
Zach's voice for
Damn
this
straight.
guy sounds like Jim Varney's rich guy character. Like Winston Moneybags or something like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the guy.
It's true. That certainly does look like first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle.
It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please.
Have one.
Oh, there it is.
It's on me. We can do our nails together. Mr.
Nail
Wright.
polish slipped into pocket. Hell yeah.
Nail polish slipped into
Yeah.
pocket.
All right. That envelope's been bothering me since I
That
came.
envelope's
Oh, sorry.
been bothering me since I came in here.
Sorry, dark inner voice.
It's not nice to peek at other people's mail.
You get mail here in jail? Like
Yeah,
jail,
right.
jail mail?
That I do, jail mail. Though they read it first, apparently. Still, I'm allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however.
Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question.
Let's talk about this violin.
It's strange, you know. Here I am in solitary, and yet the books keep piling up.
Oh, I feel that.
Looks like you've got more than books up there.
Ah, yes. My collection of lightsabers. I've a few friends on the prison staff. They show me a little kindness.
Sounds like bribery.
Just a little.
I feel like that might be it. Ooh,
This
shit.
chair? That's some chair. Just looking at it makes me want to take a seat. You'd probably have to add a whole digit to the price of one of my office chairs.
In here, a comfortable chair is the most valuable thing in the world. You'd have to add 2 digits to the price of the standard prison-issue chair for this.
Those prison chairs don't look so bad either. Maybe I should redecorate.
Oh,
My God, Phoenix. All right, anything out here? Okay, so we got the nail polish. Actually, I just want to check and see about if we got the... Okay, it's the same, so that's fine. All right, so we don't have anything else to say to him except for the murder, which we don't, not anywhere close. But now, at least, presumably,
we do have a new item,
we do have a new item.
Yeah, maybe
which
we
is
could
the nail
present-
polish, and that's the
Vera?
only.
Who was the
Vera's
one?
the only one.
Was it Vera? Yeah.
Vera.
Drew Studio.
Okay.
Drew
So-
Barrymore. Sorry.
We talk here. Well, pow.
999.
All right, Vera.
Let's crack this code.
Yeah, seriously. All right, you seem to trust this client quite a lot, in fact, because they gave you this stamp.
No, that's not why. They listened to me, to my problem. The problem that keeps her inside all the time. Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm.
A good luck charm that your client gave you? I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? This thing?
I reckon that's the only.
Huh! Yeah, let's go.
Oh, wow.
This was what they
Oh.
gave you, wasn't it? The same bottles over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Go.
I
Ah.
heard once cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil.
Oh, really?
This is a magic bottle. It has the power.
I have the power.
Of course it does.
I'll just refrain from commenting anymore on that one.
Drew the Damager, I always think to myself, my gaming chair isn't super comfortable. I should go to prison. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. The one who asked you to do this job. Was this the client? Was this
Gavin.
Oh.
Gavin, right? Yeah, buddy. This man is a friend of mine. Know him?
Really?
His name is Christoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually.
I promised.
Break that lock.
Damn.
I promised not to tell.
You failed. Smash. Kaboom. Lock unlocked. Unlock successful. Health restored.
I was not I was actually not expecting that. I thought it for certain was Valand.
Yeah,
What?
at first we did.
Once we
Right?
saw it, though, on the desk of Christoph, that's when all of a sudden I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't talk about the client. I promised. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work.
I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer.
you're pretty confident in this charm, then?
I think they might be the devil.
Wow. It's actually a good line. Huh?
Or maybe an angel.
Well, what do you mean?
I saw it. Or I think I saw it when they gave me this. I saw the devil's face.
Creepy.
What? Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil's?
No! The client was gentle, with a gentle smile.
So where'd you see this devil, then?
It was so quick. I don't remember well.
Maybe, like, mirrored, maybe? Like, reflected somehow? But,
But that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. That's
Maybe.
why I believe in my good luck charm.
could it be Gavin's brother? I mean, he does the whole, like, I'm a rock star. He's also a lawyer.
I'm not sure what this devil she saw was.
Is Mr. Hat the devil? I mean, listen, that's,
I mean, out of all of our characters, it's the reporter.
that, well,
But
yeah.
But it's pretty clear that Christoph Gavin has her charmed.
Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now.
I'm sorry for what happened.
If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Grelane.
Did I do something bad?
You forged and it was presented in court.
Did I lead to the conviction of an innocent, What makes you think that?
Your eyes, they're sad. Very sad. I've read about sad.
I'll put on my smile next time I come, promise. The mask of a smile. Okay. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera. Aw, Phoenix, not bad.
Wait,
Oh.
she's smiling now.
Okay.
Take
Aw.
care. I think this is you, Rem, because of the whole,
Oh.
like...
Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that
We're
day.
gonna get a new place to explore.
Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late.
All right. That gives us... What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Oh, so that's completed.
Okay. And then is there anything over here? No.
No.
Well, if that's completed and checked off, then
Let's
that
go
means...
see Valent.
Yeah.
But what new do we have to present the connection?
We have the nail polish. We
The
have.
I
stamp,
don't have
right?
the ring. What's the ring?
That's right. That's,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was-
Was his thing the ring? Was that like the...
No, I think that was Zach's.
That was
thing.
Zach. Yeah.
Was it? I thought it was what was the connection for Vera. I mean, not Vera. Thalassa.
Oh, right, because Valent is this boy, right? It was the whole
Yeah.
thing about like this boy. What are you? You know, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Boy.
Boy.
Well, I mean, we can go. Wait, did we get anything from her other than just we have information?
We know that it's Gavin, so maybe since what's his face saw
Yeah.
Gavin, we can go back to the Borscht Bowl.
That's a good call. And if not, then we could actually go to Gavin. I suppose. Okay, we already did that. Oh, right. Okay, the Grimmari's secret. What did he ask for? What did Zach ask for?
A ring, I thought.
Was he the ring guy? Or was it Valen who was the ring guy?
I don't remember.
The Ring.
I'm just saving it just in case.
2000s horror movie.
And by the way, chat, thank you all for watching this so far. We're going to be on with it for another 25 minutes, and then we will wrap at midnight. You are watching the amazing Arvocalists of Zach Clay and Rem Alternus and KP and Indy, kicking some ass and taking names. We hope you folks are enjoying this so far, and enjoying Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. This is the final case of this game, by the way, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. So we are working through it step by step.
Ooh, wait. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
You thought of something?
Yeah.
What?
Because we're I'm sorry. Apparently my daughter's sleeping, so I can't be loud anymore. I'm just gonna say the thing because with what's his face with not Zach Ballant, the connection he was looking for, right, was why would Magnify cover up the Thalassa's death and threaten the other two, correct?
Right, yes.
And we just found out, the only new information we got about Thalassa is that she's his daughter. Would that not be a connection?
Oh, that she's She's Magnify's
Because we didn't
daughter.
have that information. Yeah, we did
That's
not
true.
have that information before we had that conversation.
It's true. Okay, so we go back to Valant. We go to detention center. We talk to him. We do this.
999.
The Gintama.
Multiple chains, multiple these things. Trick up his sleeve.
First is the gun.
Okay. Yep. It's a little annoying that you have to go through all this again. Like, you know. All right. Gun. Yes. Present. Take that. Wait, what are you doing? That's one of ours.
That's one of ours.
Wasn't he asking who the mom really was?
Draw, shoot him.
Okay. Performance. Who was shot? And the person who was shot was this locket. But that's the wife, the Lhasa, Alakazog. Another lock goes. How can you say? How much danger she was in was because of the stamp. Right. Trooper performances. So popular. Commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. Not really the latest craze. We were in age, a golden age.
Yeah.
There's the Lhasa, yes. Trussy's mother is missing. What happened to her? I don't know. Smash. Okay. So now we have this last part of the memory.
Because we now need people.
Our leader Magnify was so inclined he could hide anything he wished with ease. Mr. Wright, then he would have hit a crime, making an accomplice and a great foundation for blackmail. Troop members died in an accident. Magnify covered it up. His innocence would come into question. Found the right address, Mr. Wright. How Thalassa's death could affect Zach and Valent's relationship with Magnify. You still have something to say. How can you possibly prove we already have? Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely with a person, right?
So it should either now be
Magnify or her,
Magnify
right?
Or, yeah.
Okay.
And I think we already presented her.
Right.
I think.
Magnify. Nope.
No.
That's not it.
Okay.
So then it's her?
So maybe Thalassa again because we have updated info about her.
Does it work that way? Like when you acquire stuff, like that changes the
I think
coding
so,
for
right?
different
I
things?
mean,
Maybe.
it can. I do think it's people because it's about these people. Who was she? Who was Thalassa? Yeah, that's got to be with a person. Because we didn't get any evidence that said here's the daughter.
We got it because we did because when we presented the locket to Zach, that was when the reporter told us that she's the daughter of Magnify.
Yeah,
so that
was that always written there?
No, that was not there until we got that information.
That's a new written thing because we just knew her as the wife of Zach,
right?
But it was actually his sister.
Do we
now,
present?
Right?
But do we present Brushel that gave us this info?
Isn't it?
Present
no.
her first, and then
Yeah.
Take that. Nice. That's it. This is it. You're right. So yeah, you present it a second time, but this time we're presenting it with the knowledge of who Thalassa is.
Right. Yeah, because by rights, she would have gotten his entire
Right.
thing because, direct daughter.
Which would have tied the
Oh,
hands.
okay.
Yeah. It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem.
What do you mean?
She was Zach Groomyoon's wife, Trucy's mother. And Magnify Grumbler's only daughter. Give me that lock. There was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magnify's power over you, I don't know what was.
It was an accident.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Give me that lock. Unlock successful. Health restored.
Full health.
Tell me about this blackmail, Valant.
There's no proof, none at all.
But Thalassa went missing, and your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. Good call on this, KP, by the way. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together.
Ours was a complex family.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Seems like you're the only outsider here, actually.
I mean, you mean Troop Grilabine?
Master Magnify Grammar Rammer, his only daughter, and his 2 disciples.
That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it?
Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident. But that is all it was, an accident. Zach and Valent's tour de force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly, straight toward that beautiful body on stage.
I wonder if someone was jealous of the fact that she was connected
And then
to Zach.
crash, zing, pow, into everything but her.
Zing, pow. All right.
Now that
sounds good.
is
Good night, Configuration Queen.
magic. And good night, Configuration Queen. It happened one day when we were practicing. Same trick with a new twist. And tragedy.
What new twist?
The twist where she dies. But as for whose bullet stole the lass's life, we shall never know the answer. The lassa disappeared from our lives, and Zach was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnify his daughter.
Also, I lost my badge. I mean, if we're just going to talk about things we lost,
I feel like there's a lot of parallels to his daughter's death and the way Magnify then set up his own death.
And that led to blackmail, I take it.
It's all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls.
Let's talk about the darkness.
No, anything but the darkness.
Why did Magnify Grill Champion try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died.
All I can say is, thanks Configuration Queen for gifting a tier 1 sub to Riopel.
Thank you, CQ.
All I can say is, it was a critical time for Troop Gramcracker. A passing of the torch from Magnify to Zach and Valent. We all sacrificed that it might be a success. The lassa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all. Yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not.
What do you mean?
In time, we, myself and Zach, found we could no longer oppose Magnify's wishes. Magnify forced us to perform his art for benefit.
I see. I guess I can understand. He did want you to work for exposure. I mean, he did lose his only daughter.
But do you not find cowardice in his actions?
Huh?
To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing. But then to hang that death as a guillotine above our heads.
Things were dark behind the scenes in Troop Grinch Who Stole Christmas, that's for sure.
Does Trucy know?
She was not told. Naturally. Who would want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life?
True.
I had not thought of that accident for a very long time.
I'm sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot.
I'm in prison, Mr. Wright. Not a fine magnified slayer, I should think.
True.
Ah.
Hmm?
After that accident, there was one who came sniffing quite persistently.
Brushel? A reporter?
He called himself a newsman at the time.
Oh, God help us.
Often I spied him lurking about the dressing room.
Oh,
doing
no.
his
Yep.
research.
Yep. Would you happen to remember his name? Did it rhyme with Mushel?
What was his name? Sorry, I have forgotten. But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zach.
Yep, that's him.
I liked him not.
I liked him not. I see.
His name, I do not recall.
Yep.
But his scent.
Yep.
The cloying aroma of mint.
I'm with you on that, dude. He does have a cloying
Yes.
aroma.
Whenever he smiled, which was far too often.
I see. Thanks for your help.
It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright.
Uh-huh.
You will not uncover answers, only wounds.
We've covered a lot of answers, actually.
Yeah, we really have.
Shush,
Like,
shush, let me make my point. No, stop.
I'm sorry.
And now I go sepia tone.
I had begun to notice a dark curtain hanging over Troop Goblin Shark,
I had begun to notice?
and I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness.
You were born to the darkness. Shaped.
The reporter he mentioned. The newsman. I never learned who that was at the time and couldn't figure it out. Though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss thin thread connecting Zach Gilgift to this world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down.
Which is going to give us... Now that's going to give us another spot. Unfortunately, it means we're going to have to interview him, which is...
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, the present is done.
Hey.
Yep, and... Wait for it. Drew
What do
Studio. Oh, there's two of them.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, let's hit up Drew Studio so we can get, hopefully, Andy some lines here with the return of Misham. I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm. Although maybe he's dead
Oh, he might
already.
be dead. Well, listen.
Oh,
in that case.
yeah.
It'll be a challenge for Indy, but okay. Present day, Drew Studio. Oh, God.
Nope.
Oh, weren't expecting me, were you? Well, what do we have here?
Remember me?
Oh, yes, of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar, end quote.
Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Misham was poisoned and his daughters...
Oh, yes, I know. Oh, how I know. Yes, oh. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he'd tracked down case just a little quicker, end quote.
Were you on the trail of this case the whole time?
Zach Grambobble was a good friend.
I'd like to request that Zach does the indie method and takes every action that this guy takes.
Yeah.
Yes. If you could go get a toothbrush.
If it wasn't already over enough.
Just be doing with it. Zach said something to that effect back at the Borscht Bowl Club.
What a character, what a man. If a little, no, a lot, no, extremely rough around the edges.
Do you think I could ask you a few questions?
Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not the interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not the other way around, end quote. Fine, shoot. I don't care, as long as you don't have a gun. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately.
May I also point out that unlike all of the rest of us, Zach has the appropriate size glasses to.
That is true. That is quite true.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this family of forgers. It was tragic what happened to Drew Misham and his daughter.
Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid the price. You know what really did them in, though, don't you? Ooh.
Yes, a forged diary page.
The night I interviewed him, I found something about Mr. Misham I hadn't known.
What's that?
Oh, you know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. Balls have ears, potatoes have eyes, end quote.
Good stuff. Being watched? You mean he felt guilty?
No,
I'm really
I'm not
enjoying
talking
watching
about
you.
feelings here.
Huh?
You know, I felt watched.
Oh my God.
That nose, bro.
The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensation on back of neck, freaks out, end quote.
Because you felt guilty?
Why would I feel guilty?
Psyche lock. No.
You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what it all means.
Well, let's talk about paranoia.
What? Me and that word have no association.
Drew Misham felt like he was being watched, and you along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves?
Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention a while ago, my nerves.
This guy's gonna make me lose it.
I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too. Journalist sure he is being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Grambop got rubbed out after 7 years? There's no euphemism there, by the way. Right after coming into contact with me,
Huh?
he completely vanishes from that courtroom. Then, for 7 years, he talks to no one. Ooh, not a soul. Then, just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made.
And then he dies?
Starting to put the pieces together.
He's starting to become the Joker. Like,
Starting to put the pieces together, are we?
Would you take me away?
Yes, Matt. Yes.
And you were being watched this whole time?
Maybe not just me. Maybe you were too.
This is the origin story of Rorschach from Watchmen, right? Like,
Who watches The Watchmen?
yeah. Let's talk about Zach Gradient.
I met Zach through that case, actually.
You mean the shooting of Magnify Groom?
No, before that. It's not widely known.
You mean the accident during the quick draw shoot 'em practice?
My. You're well informed.
I'm a gamer.
You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop of ice cream. I wanted it all. Money, fame,
Rocky
women,
Road.
a little puppy.
What?
All equivalent in value. All for me. I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now.
I love how the game always tries to do this thing about ancient history 7 years ago. Like, you know, like
Yes.
in the ancient days when I was 18 instead of now. Well, Valent Grinder did mention one particularly nosy reporter.
In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magnified Grand at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Blahu, was it?
Really?
And the lassie disappeared. Quite suddenly at that. And Magnify wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah. My evil habit got the better of me.
We'll just leave that on the screen for a bit. Just sort of all let you all take that in.
Journalist catches scent of a scoop, goes on, feeding frenzy, end quote. Yes. I set up a one-on-one interview with the lass's husband, see? I set up a one-on-one interview with him, see? Yeah.
Zach Gargoyle.
Is that how he's supposed to be talking the whole time?
Something strange was in the air over...
I don't know what to make of all them.
All these things, see? Over a troop grammar Leo in those days. The whole screwy mentor controlling disciples scene had started by then, I'm guessing. The Lassa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me off the record, as I'm writing on my arm.
Sorry, I don't know.
Anyway, I kept prying and eventually became friends with Zach. Sure, he punched me 1 or twice, 5 times. But over time, he came to see me as his confidant.
Well, tell me about Valiant Gallant.
He's been waiting this whole time. 7 years, eh?
Waiting?
For his big comeback, of course. A big revival of the Magnify miracle. Because of course it was all a dream.
Love that. Ooh. Because of this. The performance rights.
In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zack and Valiant?
So Valiant waited until Zack died. Legally, at least.
The time finally comes and Valiant's like a kid on Christmas morning.
He's getting ready for a show at the Sunshine Coliseum, you know.
If that document sees the legal light of day, it's going to put a bit of a damper on the big show. He's a sorry one, that Valiant Grammar Lorgan. Lost out to his partner at work. And in love, too.
Love? Yep.
It's the same old story. Ooh, really?
Yep.
2 disciples and their mentor's only daughter.
Is this a common story? Do I know? You know the 2 disciples and the daughter story?
What has 3 sides and all of them pointy? A love triangle.
Oh,
I called it. Called it.
That is pretty classic.
When you're in a performing troupe, that's your world. Love triangles. It's like family.
No.
One with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing.
And in the middle of all this, the Lhasa has Trucy. And then she dies.
Yes.
Sorry,
I
I'm
think this is where your
distracted
inner
watching
conscious
this.
is supposed to speak.
Inner monologue. Inner monologue.
I need to find out more about this Alassa.
So
I'm just making dinner plans.
Examine?
Writing a recipe.
I guess, but I don't. Or actually, no. What if I present to you this, Mr. Brushel? Could you take a look at this?
I hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear. So you want me to write an article on that one, right? What's the angle?
Actually, no. That's okay. I don't need an article. I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on this.
I hear you. You hear you. You want me to sniff around for a scoop? Well, you've come to the right nose, my friend. It's odorless.
Thanks.
Okay, that was less than informative.
Okay. All right. So that means the next time.
Wait, what did you present to him?
I just presented the what do you call it?
Stamp.
What did I present to him? No, was it the stamp? No, I
Oh,
presented
the stamp.
No, I did present.
That's
the
now
stamp
you
to him.
presented the stamp. Yeah.
Yeah, I presented the stamp.
So
I mean, I guess
the last line was, need to find out more about her.
Thalassa. I'll just try presenting this quickly, but okay, good.
Oh,
all right.
Oh,
Mr.
I gotta be
Brushel.
honest, I have no idea what's happening. I got too absorbed in watching Zach. So
That's why I was like, wait, what did you present? Sorry.
Mr. Brushel, do you know this person?
Do I know that person? Of course. I was friends with Zach after all. He hit me a few times. 5 times, actually. But still, I'd never forget his wife.
Thalassa Greenworld.
Greenworld?
Magnify Gassie's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her?
Well, why the heck not?
All right, this will be the
New
last thing, and then
dialogue
this
option.
is talking to him, and then we will wrap. All right, tell me about Thalassa.
So, the lasser married Zach and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually.
Second marriage? You mean she was divorced?
I hadn't heard this one before.
Not quite. Her late husband was a performer, too. He died in an accident on stage.
Really?
Tragic, really. They had only been married 1 year.
I didn't know.
But she was a beauty.
Oh,
I still carry a portrait photo of her around, you know.
it's a great portrait.
Oh,
What
he's a creep.
perfect likeness.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, and there's the ring, the bangles.
Yep.
I've known
yeah.
Trucy since she was a little thing, too.
That's the thing that's going to connect up to the when the guy wanted to know about the
Does that mean that Apollo is the son of the first marriage?
That might be what that is, and that's the connection of that. Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting. Do, do, do. All right.
Ooh, she's got you for family, after all.
What do you mean?
Just reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy, end quote.
That's it. What? But Trucy said she was an only child.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
This one she had with her previous husband. It's almost like our friend KP's predicted the whole plot.
Her previous husband. Her first husband who died on stage?
Yep. They had themselves a kid.
Wait, she was only married to him for a year, had a kid, remarried, and then almost immediately had another kid? That is a stressful
Moves
time,
fast,
man.
you know?
Yeah, I feel sorry for her.
Another orphan now. That's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now.
But I do.
Thalassa had another child. Who knew? None of us.
Do you think I could borrow that photo?
Sure. I have 5 copies. I can be generous on occasion, you know.
Thalassa's portrait added to the court record.
I won't need this locket anymore. Better return it to Trucy before I forget.
People and events all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger. Don't you think?
I was too busy wondering about Biggerer to listen to what you were saying.
Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think.
Maybe so, but still, I have to do what I can. And I have to tell what I find to those who come next.
Next? You say?
I'm not the one who will close the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore. But Apollo Justice will.
Magnify?
Huh?
Oh, I was just wondering what Magnify would think of all this.
What do you mean?
Haven't you seen it in Trucy? She's got this power.
You mean how I can't lie to Trucy?
It was the same with Magnify. And with his daughter, Thalassa.
It's a strange thing. You think it's some grooming gene?
Did you say
That was
grooming
alarming.
gene? I didn't read the line. Okay.
Magnify told me once back when Zach married Thalassa.
This game.
He said Zach had good eyes. But not good like a grammared liar's eyes. Not that good.
I wonder if Zach ever played a game of poker with his wife.
Who knows what the Green Jeans secret was? I remember Mr. Green
Maybe
Jeans.
nobody. Now that Zach's gone.
Zach, grammar, papa.
Oh, we're going Scipia.
The plot had finally begun to reveal itself. It sprouted from a warp in the grammar popu fabric and grew, swallowing everything, wrapping itself around the Grand Poobah's power. A power which passed from Magnify Grammarly to Thalassa to the next generation. Star Trek. And I would once again need to meet.
I haven't given everything. Not yet.
The one who bridged it all together.
Oh boy.
Which means that's checking that off, which would be a perfect spot. Check. Yay! All right.
Well done.
Good stuff, people. All right, we're going to overwrite existing save data, and we're going to go back to the title screen.
Progress.
So, chat, we did make some serious progress. The only thing I regret is that I felt like I wanted Indy to have a little bit more voice-wise to do, but next
That's all
time,
right.
Indy, you will have more to be able to do because there'll be more that kind of gets built up here. But in the meantime, we had what ended up being a fairly satisfying, I think, once we figured it all out, like things started to click into place. We're like, all right, go there, do that, do the other thing. So good. Encore. Thank you, Dragon. I appreciate it. And good stuff out of chat tonight as well, everybody. I was really enjoying chat playing along with us. It makes it a lot more fun when everybody does that. And we're all solving a mystery together, which is great. And Shadowed Mage with the tier 2 sub.
73.
Thank you. 73 months.
73 months.
6 years and a month. That is
wow.
good stuff. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, Shadowed. And thank you all for hanging out with us with the best
Shadow
voice team on
Mage's
Twitch.
subscription is going to kindergarten this year.
That's right. They grow up so fast, these subs.
Yeah.
Let me start with the person on the bottom of the column. Again, Indy, like I said, we'll get you more. You'll have more voice stuff next
I
month.
had plenty
but
last week. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, it usually kind of evens out over time. But
I miss Mike Meekins.
I know we did need a little bit more Mike Meekins, but I was having fun with kind of because it started out as sort of like Surfer Boy and then ended up being like, also, I'm a terrible father, man. Like, it's just like all of the discussion were like, what is going on with the thing? Which was funny. How'd you feel about our game session tonight, and where can the lovely people find you before next month?
It was fantastic. Well done, everyone. Zach, I'm glad that I'm glad that Rem came up with forcing you to do the all the animations and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I was so happy for the
That
last
was,
15
yeah.
minutes.
I couldn't tell.
That-
You didn't
it was
sound
the
like
whole
you were
like
enjoying
woo
yourself at all watching that.
thing that was.
Yeah. I
that was
wasn't
great.
doing it.
Everyone, wonderful job. Thank
Yeah.
you again for having me. You can find me at Indy on Twitch, INDY. I'll say hello right here. And also, I'm going to Japan. That doesn't really have to do with where you can find me, but I just remembered I'm going to Japan in a week and a half.
Oh, that's
And
right. I
wanted
didn't
to
know
tell
it was
you.
that. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
How long
I'm
are you
very
gonna be there?
excited about that. I will be there for 10 days. So you won't see me on
days.
Twitch for that time. But when I return there,
Great.
and then Indy full stop is everything else, which is INDY full stop.
Very good
That's where you
stuff.
can find
Thank you, Indy. Have a great time in Japan. Make
Thanks.
sure that you spread the gospel of indie, indie music as well. I hope
We'll see how that
CDs
goes.
will go out and all that. But safe travels, and thanks a lot, man. We will see you back here next month. Moving right on up the line. KP, again, great stuff with the various Grammarly Grimunions from Zach, not this Zach, but that Zach, and so on, and getting some, giving us quite a few ideas, including that one, which was pretty clutch, about figuring out that one aspect of the thing where I'm like, what? And you're like, no, it's because the daughter would mean this, because that means that he would have the blackmail. And all of a sudden that helped click a lot of things into place. So thank you. I'm sorry if we kept your daughter up even slightly above time, but
no.
How'd you feel about today, and where will the lovely folks find you next?
I have a blast every single time with you guys. This is so much fun. I look forward to it every time. And honestly, the biggest thing is I, as an aspiring voice actor myself, learn so much from each of you guys' performances. Seriously, it's genuinely amazing to watch all of you each and every time. It's inspiring to me. So, big kudos to you guys. And I'm just always so happy and honored to be here to be able to do this with you guys. So that's on my end. In terms of where you will find me, aside from sleepless nights and hopefully a bed that I can sleep in, I'll be at Big Bad Con. That's the biggest thing that's going to be coming up anytime soon. So that'll be end of September. After that, actually, I'll be also down in LA for a week from the 1st to probably the 6th. And I am planning to open up some booking slots while out there for my photography. And these ones are going to be more actual shoot locations. So if you're looking for, I think I have one plan for a Bohemian style shoot, and it looks like a really cool set. It looks like one of those Greek islands, white walled, that famous, I don't know if like that curved white wall that a lot of photo shoots happen at, the fashion magazine shoots happen.
Yeah.
There's a replica of that in LA. And so I saw that and I thought that would be really cool. So if you guys are anybody's interested in booking a shoot for that, I'm doing some mini sessions out there. I'm actually also trying to find a makeup artist that could be a part of it. So it'll be an entire production. So hit me up if that's something that interests you. But yeah, that's where I'll be at. Maybe I'll be on some TTRPG shows, still planning it out, but if nothing else, just hanging out with some really cool folks. So come say hi if you're out in LA.
Good stuff. Thanks, KP, and have fun at Big Bad Con later on this month. We'll see you back here with us. Moving right on up the line, Rem. First of all, yes, you deserve credit for the forced casting of or the forced casting requirement for Zach to actually do something regarding the stuff. But no, also I was absolutely loving the more and more increasingly unhinged Batman inner monologue, which especially towards the end is just like, then this thing happened. It's just like, oh my God. That was really, really cracking me up. We didn't get a lot of time for Trucy, but we got a whole lot of Phoenix's inner monologue. So
that was fun.
That was good times tonight. How did you feel about stuff tonight, and where can the fine folks, I saw you were putting in not just the Kickstarters, but the Realmsmith stuff. Where else can the people find you until next month when you're back here?
Yeah. So on Realmsmith, the Shadowrun series with the celebs, you can see me on that. I do the commercials at the halfway point talking about why Shadowrun is awesome and you should get it and play it and do all the things. And then I'll also be in, I want to say it's like episode 6 or something like that. So episode 3 premieres and drops tomorrow. Also, you can see me on Realmsmith's channel because we did a session 0 live on stage at San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm on stage with the cast for that. So you can see me there. Gosh, that's really where I've been, and you can find me lately. I am on also once a month. We do Talk Nerdy to Me on Cybernation Uncensored here on Twitch. So it's a nerd news thing. I always get super depressed because we go into tech and how the world is going to end pretty soon. So, nerd news. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm dropping the last Kickstarter in. This is all the stuff that I'm working on. It looks like actually the Eagle Has Landed just went live a few minutes ago.
Oh, nice.
So check that out.
The Eagle Has Landed.
Yeah, and that's based off of that's a documentary being produced that's based off Space 1999, the old sci-fi show from the 70s. So check it out.
It has just gone live. It's a $500,000 goal, $22.75, just started, 10 backers. Very nice. Awesome. I'm excited. That's exactly what I used to have, was that eagle. Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, always a pleasure, Rem. Thank you as always. We will see you back here next month. And last but certainly not least, Zach, great stuff. Obviously, you stole the show a little bit at the end there with Brushel and the continual, brushing of glasses and so on. And of course we had, I also want to give a slight shout out to the sort of subtle menace of Gavin earlier on too, where there was just kind of like Mr. Wright, there was kind of an uncomfortable quality to the way that he came across, which I think is exactly what the game is doing. And so that was a lot of fun, although it was completely overshadowed by you brushing your own glasses, so that was another thing. But
it's nothing new to me.
Yeah, that's a classic. How did you feel about how things went today? Where will the lovely folks find you next?
This is a lot of fun. I have always marveled. I'm never very good at like the figuring things out about what to do next in the game part, and Dot was always really good at that. I remember when we were playing the Mario game.
Yeah, the
what was that
Origami
called?
King. Origami King.
Origami King.
Yeah.
And Dot was just like a prodigy when it came to puzzles.
Yeah,
it was
that's true.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then now I feel like the same with the rest of the cast, all figuring out like, oh, what do we do? Like, especially KP being like, what if we presented this? And then it's like the answer that we needed.
Yeah.
So no, I'm happy to see that. And it's a lot of fun. I think all the characters are very distinct. We're finally getting somewhere where we were hitting a wall there with like all this missing stuff. And then once we like found the first part, we just kind of like now are blazing a trail. So I'm excited. Looks like it's finally gonna be wrapping up. And if Kristoff has shown up now after all this time, I'm wondering if there's any other old characters that are gonna come up in the finale. And I'm excited, in the far future too. I mean, it's September. The last thing I'll say before saying anything about myself is in only a couple months, 3-4 months, we're gonna have the Arvocalists Christmas special.
Yeah,
and
let's go.
I'm very curious to see how that's gonna work with this cast. And we might even, I don't know what thought you've given into that, if anything, Arv, of like doing it not only with this cast but also with the others.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
just
I'm
having
thinking of
everyone-
bringing back the alumni. Yeah. Because like Christmas Carol is, I think, as I've told you, I think is the greatest short story ever written. It's my favorite short story, and is just like dynamite for holiday season, regardless of your own personal religious persuasion. It's much bigger than that, actually, and it's great in terms of where the voiceovers go. So yeah, not just the classics of Scrooge and the ghosts, but also a bunch of the side characters. So yeah, I have been thinking about that.
Oh, I would kill to see any of these three as Scrooge or as really any of the characters.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. So yeah, no, I'm looking. This is great. This is a pleasure. I'm so happy about having our newest cast members and doing this, and it's a lot of fun. So y'all will find me on this channel for this Saturdays when we can, or Saturdays or Fridays for Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks.
Yep.
And also on my own Twitch channel, where I've been streaming a lot of Minecraft roleplay, where I voice other people's characters when they're on the server. And that's about it. So, and I'll also be at Big Bad Con getting my headshot done by KP. But yeah, that's it.
That's awesome. Yeah, when you get that done, we need to make sure we're showing that off on these casts, so we can just like see what the actual fully powered headshot from their vocalist is. This was great stuff. I'm going to let these folks go. Chat, can we get some love for the amazing voice team, the best voice team on Twitch of the Arvocalists, Zach Clay, Rem Alternus, KP, and Indy. Good to see all of you wonderful people. I will see you folks back here soon in various places. Bye for now.
Hey.
All righty. And that, folks, is going to do it for us. Let me just switch back over to here for just a moment. This was great. I really had a good time with this. might have been my favorite. I mean, I had a good time with all the streams today, but this might have been my favorite just because I was really enjoying sort of hanging out with everybody and kind of figuring things out as we went along with this stuff too. So that was great. And not great is the fact that my camera keeps moving. Okay, good. That's great. So that was a good time. And if you liked what you saw and heard, I hope you will mark your calendars and make sure to come back for more Arvocalist stuff that's going to be coming on next month. Now, later this week, I'm going to be on Friday night wrapping up Styx, Master of Shadows, a stealth game with a very cool twisting story. And it's the last session is going to be happening Friday, after which I'm going to be moving into Starfield, not on Friday, but after that. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. Saturday is my birthday, actually. Saturday is my birthday, Saturday the 16th. I don't yet know whether I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be doing some stuff with family for sure, but I might be streaming later on that night. And if so, it'll be my birthday stream, and people can come by and hang out with me. And I am looking forward to that. That should be a good time. So that's going to be happening on Saturday. And then we will probably have a Speculate recorded thing that'll be happening on Sunday. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Fairy Fire. 111. No, only about 60 years shy of that. 51 actually. But anyway, so then Sunday, and then we'll be back here next Tuesday with next Tuesday, I believe I think we're actually going to be having Starfield, and we'll have the final vote for the Patreon-fueled chat chosen game of the month, which, in case you're curious, I will check that in just a second, Drew. In case you're curious, you can find here. This is where the link is. Please get your votes in there as to what you would like me to play. I'm going to be playing this probably a week from Friday. It's either Die by the Sword, Star Control 2, or Songs of Conquest. So definitely get your votes in now. Right now we have one vote for each. So definitely get your votes in, and we will see which one's going to win. The final vote on that you'll have until next week to be able to make your final decisions there on what you would like that to be. Okay, checking this quickly. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yes, thank you for that info. Actually, that's very helpful. Thank you, Drew. And we are going to be doing a raid because we had a decent turnout tonight. Couple of quick things just to note. I've already talked about this multiple times, so I'll just zip through it quickly. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Check out the YouTube at !ArvTube. Please subscribe to me over there. It's free for you, but really helps us out. !ArvCord for the new folks coming over from Indy's channel. If you haven't stopped by our Discord channel, please do. We'd like to think we have a great community. I think we have the best community on Twitch, although Indy has an amazing community as well. We all have the best communities, I guess, but I really appreciate the community that we have here and that we've built together. So please join us over there. !Arvcord for that. !Arvtweets is my Twitter, where I will always post when I'm going live about various stuff. And the same thing with Blue Sky, !Arvsky. You can follow me over there on the social media. Website, arvanelaron.com. Financially, !Arvshop for the merchandise area. That supports the channel, as does this, the Patreon, !Arvtreon. I do pay the Arvocalists. I do pay the voice actors every month for this. It is not really what they deserve yet. I mean, I want to be able to pay them more, but I do pay them, and the pay is coming directly in the support from the Patreon. So if you have enjoyed this, that support really does make a difference, and I'm so exactly. So I really am grateful for all the support you've been able to give, and you folks get cool stuff for yourself and cool stuff for the channel as well. And don't forget, both with the Patreon and with subbing to the channel, which a few of you were nice enough to do today /gift subs. First of all, it's September, so if you sub for the first time or if you upgrade your sub, it's cheaper because Twitch will pick up some of the cost for you, and I still get the same amount, so it's fine for me. But secondly, also we are going to have a subathon coming up 2 weeks from Friday. It's going to start Friday at noon Eastern. It's going to run all the way until midnight Friday, maybe a little bit beyond that, depending on how much support we get and keep on running with Starfield and a couple of other cool things. Saturday will be Starfield and also the Infernal Salon of Negocios Infernales from my friends Carlos Hernandez and C.S.E. Cooney, using their cards to give us prompts. A bunch of authors are going to be doing special stories based on those, and every sub that we get during that Infernal Salon, they will raid a fortune for you, which I think is pretty slick. So you'll definitely want to do that and continue to give us that sub support if you can. It's the first ever subathon for the channel, so we're hoping for a really big subathon /Patreon response. So please consider doing that if you possibly can. And one while I'm on the subject of helping out, Icarus is my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Exclamation Point Library is Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Exclamation Point Greyshade is my Greyshade universe. Greyshade and Renegade, the first 2 books in that series, are available now. You can order those. You can order the audiobook of Greyshade from Trent Sparks, a former Arvocalist. You can also pre-order the final book in the series, Heretic, the last book in the Grey Assassin trilogy, coming out next year, and the tabletop role-playing game coming out from Brandon O'Brien and Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Brandon O'Brien is going to be demoing that at, guess where, Big Bad Con in a few weeks. So it's going to be awesome. Definitely support that if you can. Yes. Thank you, Rising Ties. I appreciate that. Yeah, spreading the word for the subathon is definitely a big thing. We really would love to be able to get the full, measure of the subathon, do the full maximum time, get the full maximum, fortunes read out during the Infernal Salon and all that kind of stuff. So please do. We're going to have some fun stuff going on both days. We've never done a subathon before, but the time has come, I think, to do it, and it's really going to help us as we continue to build the channel. So please consider doing that. Thanks for that announcement. Yes, Rising Tides, I could not agree more with that. And last but certainly not least, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message that we will do so for others in that situation in the future. We are going to do a raid, very simple to do one. If you are not a sub, you are going to do this, which is the Arvanauts Have Landed, followed by Twitch raid. But if you are a sub, you're going to do this, which is Arvany Hype, and then the Arvanauts Have Landed, and then you can do all the Arvanys you've got, and there are a lot of them now. Arvany Roar, Arvany Fail, Arvany Woe, Arvany Smug, Arvany Love, Arvany Ha, Arvany Sing, Arvany Crit Hit, Arvany Crit Fail, Arvany Blown, all the Arvanys. You can do that when you are brought over automagically to the raid that we're going to send you to right now. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Dragon Spear, Drew the Damager, Prince Justin, Shadowed Mage, The Rising Tides, Triffany Mats, the best in the business. Thank you. Thank you as well to my Patreon supporters and subscribers, Dragon, Drew, Prince Justin, Shadow Mage, Rising Tides, Triffid, Arudinel, Crit Twitch, Fairy Fire Danny, Indy, Mrs. Dunsel, Zach Clay. Thank you so much to all of those lovely people. And thank you to my viewers, H. Fides, Black Fury. Thank you to Club Penguin Veteran, Ford Itch. Thank you to Ford Fitch. Sorry. Thank you to Jagtress. Thank you to Live Suing, Master of Rem, Spofo, Throw, and Yadasak. And a special thanks today to the amazing Arvocalists. Thank you, as always, to Zach Clay, to Rem Alternus, to KP, and to Indy. Great job from all of them. More Arvocalists next month. Stick around, folks, and I will see you folks back here on Friday for the conclusion of Styx, Master of Shadows. Stick around now for the raid, and as I always say, please have a good night and be good to each other. See you soon. Honk.